Videos just got a lot, like men and women arguing. Why we can't spread love?
Thank you, Liz. It's the same thing when you talk to a white person about racism. They say you're always making everything about race, so we can't talk about the problems we have, and we have to pretend like everything's okay. So when you say love, all you're doing is
This
like
just looks like
not
some
addressing it.
CIA shit.
So,
Always
like,
spreading
hold
hate.
up. I'm responding because you didn't answer my prompt, right? If we talking about the gender dynamic, right, and how gender relations are an issue in our society today, you like, well, why can't we just be peaceful? Well, that would be ideal, but that's not realistic.
I mean, it is
Um,
realistic only in social
thank you.
media and TikTok lives. You know what I mean? In real life, it's something
Thank you,
different.
Liz. No, because you lack perspective. You came up here to complain. You don't want to answer no
I'm
questions.
not complaining. I'm trying to spread love, man.
No, no,
I
no.
don't
Hold
want
up.
to spread
No,
hate, man. I'm trying to be on some.
no, you sound ignorant.
I sound ignorant because I'm trying to spread love.
Yeah, yeah, because you confused and don't know what's going on,
I'm
or you
confused.
gaslighting.
I'm a weak ass
Mm-hmm.
nigga. I hear you, you fat ass. You need a life. That's what you need. That's
See
the
what I'm
only way you
saying?
probably get attention by doing these.
No, see what I'm saying? It always come up out of you. Um, and that's what I'm saying. If you don't like women like that, right? If women ain't your cup of tea, just don't lie to yourself. That love you want, give it to the man that you want to give it to. That's crazy.
Hey,
Liz.
you know what's so interesting is like it's gotten to a point with me where I say that if somebody comes up on like let's say my live panel with what I talk about and they say, "I just want everybody to come together." I think we need to all just come together and not be so focused in this instance on race. I'm always like mentally in my head I'm like this person is 10 seconds away from saying the N-word. Because it always is like that, right? It's like the trajectory from them saying we all need to come together to like yelling racial epithets. Like it's just you know one
Yes, what
comes
I'm talking
before the
about.
other, and that's literally what happened just now, like
I
in
mean,
a
yeah,
different
you get
form.
them. It's a pattern of behavior because the thing is, if you really care about people and what's going on with society, you will want to like fix some of the things that's going on with society. But just don't talk about it. It's because like you want to benefit from essentially people not talking about the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely gaslighting, and it's like it's very common. It's very common.
Right. It's interesting how just that specific rhetoric of we all just need to come together and not focus so much on this and we just need to spread love, like that is literally like I mean I see it as like hate rhetoric at this point because people who say that always literally always end up doing what that guy just did, seems like.
Hmm. That's what I was saying. Like when you're aware of something, for you to just be like, "Oh, let's pretend like nothing's going on." Yeah, it should be definitely a red flag. Thank you, Monica. Hey, Lynn.
Hey y'all. Hey Liz,
Mm.
what's up?
Hey.
Um, I just got in here and I wanted to join the panel, but let me respond to the prompt. So, um, why do they seek validation from other men? Because that's what they care about more than they do uh, wanting women. And by wanting women, I mean starting families, because the whole crux of um the men, or not the crux, I'm sorry, that's not the right word, but the thing they do to trick women into playing this game of um, competition that they're playing with other men, right? Because it could be validation or competition, both work, is by telling women that they want families. But really, the family is just a competition with other men. Like they want women to play in this game that they have with other men, which is I'm the best man, I'm the better man, right? But if you think about it, if they really wanted the families that they claim they wanted, they will be listening to the other side of the people in the family and not other men. But instead, they get their opinions from other men. Like they get their opinions on how to treat women, what women want, like what women mean when they say XYZ. They get those opinions from other men and they don't listen to women. So they don't really care about women. They don't really want the families that they claim that they want with women. Because
Thank you,
if they did,
Monica.
then they would care about women's insight, but they don't. They just need our compliance and they ask for it. That's why they say, oh, I just want you to submit. I just need you to submit. Yeah, because you think that I was born or women were born to this earth to be like to aid you in your quest to manhood and masculinity. Nah, baby, that's not how it works. That's not how life work. Even if it worked like that for a little while, that woman gonna get tired of it. Always, guaranteed, 100% of the time. Those women wake up, whether it be if you 75 or 80, and she leave your ass then, or she wait till you unalive and she start treating you wrong before then. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean that's also a sign of like dehumanization, right? Because it's like you're not trying to, because like if this was the case, then men would be generally trying to get to know a woman, right? When you like somebody, when you enjoy their presence, you want to know more about them, you want to connect with them, but they so disassociated and disconnected they can't do that. So it becomes like I need you to perform these specific traits because again, those are the things that's gonna get you accolades in the validation masculinity.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't need you to be yourself. I need you to be the shell of a person so I can get validation. Oh, thank you, Monica.
And that's funny that you say that because last night I was saying that like I don't know how I put it, and I'm gonna just gather it while I tell y'all. I was telling them that in Franklin Live, I was like, y'all ask of women what y'all don't want to provide y'all self. Like y'all want women to have this undying, unconditional love for you, but y'all have conditions on which a woman y'all like and y'all express that. Like y'all be like, oh, I need you to bring X, Y, and Z to the table. I need you to cook. I need you to clean. I need you to be a virgin. But I also need you to love me for who I am as a person. Like what the fuck kind of nonsense is that? Like we have the right to want you for your resources. Like 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 you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I said. Like the relationships that's normalized in our society is not about connection. It's not about like people being who they are. It's all about the performance. And because the way men perform their whole identity, they project that onto women. So that's the danger you fall with being in a relationship with a man because of the way they condition. Essentially, you're going to have to perform also.
Agree. Agree.
Yeah, and I just think it's interesting. It's certain things men say that I've been listening to, and I think it should be like red flags for women. Um, because I think what happens is you hear one thing, but they mean something else. Like when they say men want the bad men, like that's validation to them for being manipulative and doing certain mind games with women. Because like the goal is to get a woman. Or when they be like, "Oh, I love women," it's a validation for like, "Oh, I'm a man and I sleep with women." It's not because of genuine love or like anything like that. And I think it's interesting how you got people who don't know each other on different parts of the world who be saying the same thing. What's up, Jam?
Hello. Hi. Um, so to answer the prompt, if men want women, why do they seek validation from other men? Um, so the men who seek validation from other men, those are the guys who are insecure. They have a low self-esteem and a low, um, they don't see themselves equal to other guys. That's why they
Can you
seek the
give an
validation.
example what that look like?
Okay, if I'm a guy and I grew up, and let's say that other guys, I grew up seeing other guys, they could get all the women, and then I'm sitting back and I'm looking at it like, well, I can't do what they do. So then they start to watch the steps that these other guys are taking to do this. So now like they're trying to copy these guys. So when so then once we get more older and more mature. And now we are taking these examples still, but at the same time, we are still seeking the validation of the guys that we had looked up to before. But if a guy is secure in himself, he doesn't have to do that.
Hold to back up, because I'm gonna correct that. It's not that you see the other guys getting the women, and you like, I just want one, so I'm gonna do what they're doing, right? It's like you see the guys fitting in together, you want to fit in with the guys. So it's like you just can't go off and be with a woman and walk into the sunset and live happy ever after, right? You got to go back and get the validation from the guys that you talking about. That's the part that's missing,
I'm
because
just
it's not
speaking
just
as like
about
a
okay,
man
women.
here. So from a male
I'm sorry, say
experience.
what?
Okay,
You said
so
what?
I'm just speaking from a male experience here.
Hold on, real quick. Hold up, real quick, sir. I can read empirical evidence even and sometimes it's men who are in those articles. So you're not the authority when it comes to that. I'm correcting what you said because it matters.
Okay.
Thank you, Monica.
So within the same way, I can't speak for a female so a female experience, I cannot speak for that either because I'm not a woman. I don't live you guys' lives. So as a man, I can speak from a male point of view, just as a man
We
that
know
comes
you
from
a
my
man.
point of
You
view.
don't have to tell us. We know that your point of view is coming from a man because you are a
Right.
man. Like, you don't have to tell us, like, my point of view is coming from a man. Obviously, is it coming from a chicken? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
What
but that's
what
my
other
point.
point of view would it be coming from, sir?
Do you think he the only man in the world? Like, do you
I
think he
don't
the only
believe that,
man?
but
Okay, so hold up.
yes, sir.
Again, like I said, I'm going to correct you. And if the argument is that it got to be from a male perspective, there are male sociologists and anthropologists who talk about it. So, like I said, you were wrong about that because the way you're framing it, like the end goal is to just get with women. The end goal was to always fit in. That's the thing. You like why they fitting in and I'm not fitting in. So you start performing so you can fit in. You got to go back to the group of men. I don't understand why you fighting against that.
because because growing up, it's the objective of, okay, we want the woman, we want to be good at sports, and we want to be winners. So when we see other guys who are winning, that's what we emulate.
What's the guy that's winning look like?
So if I'm playing football and I'm on the football team and I see this guy and he's like the star player, he's winning. That's what it looks like for us.
Okay, so again, the apple of your eye isn't a woman, it's the star football player. I don't understand, like, what's the argument? You're validating what I'm just saying. Like, you didn't say anything about a woman. Like, y'all see the guy who the top of the hierarchy, and that's who you want to emulate. And you want validation from other men that you're doing it right.
And as I said previously, that's all. Those type of men are men who have not.
It's not those tight. That's the problem when y'all do that.
It's not
That's
all
another thing.
men.
Hold up.
Okay.
It seemed like all y'all be doing that shit though. We talking about those type of men, sir. You the man too. What are you talking about? You the man too. Are you saying you never performed? You never want to fit in with the other boys? Like you want to tell us that?
That was in the past. But as I
Okay,
grew and I matured, I stopped thinking like that.
so you don't think like that no more.
No, I do not.
So what's different in your thinking from before?
Because now I am more self-confident. I have built myself up, and
No. Hold up. No, what's different in your behavior then? If you're not like those men, how did your behavior change?
because I stopped emulating other people and I started to look more inward to see who am I as a person versus who is everybody else around me.
So what
Sir,
did
do
you
you
find? What you
think,
find? Go ahead, Larry.
sir, do you think it's wrong to be a simp?
Yes,
Why?
because simping is not a positive behavior as far as the results that men get.
What's
Why?
wrong with being a simp?
Because the majority of the time that a man simps, the man
It
does not
says
get
it says 6 times.
the desired result. Like if so, let's say that if a man simps, a lot of times that man has some type of a affection towards the woman. So
Mm-hmm.
so then if I'm going to simp on you, you essentially want that girl's number or just time with her. That's the purpose of simping.
Right. And
So
to
okay,
get what he wants.
Yes.
In
So
the
if the end
Bible, it
game
says
is
6 times
hold on, you keep
that men.
interrupting. Hold on, Ava, you keep interrupting. Go ahead, Lynn.
so if a man is doing what he gotta do to get to the end goal, which is to win the woman, and that includes simping, and you got a problem with it, you have a problem with it because he's not performing masculinity the way that most men say he should perform masculinity, which is to um, you know, manipulate or whatever a woman in the way that they do. So you do
But
care
that's the
about what
thing.
the
He
men
said,
think.
No.
yeah, he was saying like that's what I'm saying. The goal
Can
isn't to get to the woman. So a man
can
who's
I?
actually trying to get, hold up,
Okay.
a man who's actually trying to get to the woman, he's gonna be called insults because that's the way that works. And in fact, you saying like, well, no, I don't want to be a simp, and you talking about you look inward and you know who you are as a person, but you still play by the rules that you was conditioned to, is delusional. But let metaverse go.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to that question. Like it's crazy. All men ain't the same. I'm listening to you though. I'm hearing how she's explaining it. And bro, basically she just asked you why you don't want to be a sucker. Like, look up the definition of simp and then who would want to be, whether
No,
it's a
no. Did
woman
you
or a
listen to the
man.
with the description he gave?
I'm not listening. I heard what he
Oh,
said,
okay,
but
okay. So you're not
no,
listening.
no, no. I'm not listening to the point
No,
of the
no, hold up. But
stuttering.
hold up.
He's
Context
stuttering.
matters. If you're responding to something that was said, then what did he say about it? Because you said something
He
different.
keep going around in circles. It's like you put him in a position where he can't express himself because he seemed like he afraid of the question. If you a simp, you a simp, you a sucker. Period. That goes for anybody. Whatever you do, simping means doing what people say. So that's basically another word for a slave. You do not have to be a
So
simp in
how do you
order to
not be
help
a
a
sucker?
woman.
Tell
Which
us how you not be a
have
sucker.
a backbone. I don't listen to no. I don't what I look like trying to be up under any man. I control them too. What the hell? I
Sir,
don't listen to them.
let me ask you a question. Do you think women should be submissive?
No, you should be whatever you want to be. Period. It's your life and you only get one. So if you lead it how you want to lead it, that's just how it goes. And if you go through whatever you go through, and if you haven't learned anything for being who you are in all those years, then that means you wasted your life.
So what does a man look like a sucker when he for other men?
He a sucker if he even cares what another man thinks. It's 2026. Like, well, first of all, you got beta man, you got alpha man. So if you sitting up here worried about what this man think, you getting your hair cut trying to be like him, you are a mental clone. That means you are a slave. That means you are a sucker, regardless. If you can't stand on your own, there's so many men that get up every day and walk around with somebody else because they have the anointing and they want it so bad. Admiration leads to envy. Envy leads to basically hatred. You see what I'm saying? So emulation is first. Once they start to try to emulate you, then you know what they are, and that it don't just take a woman to see that. That's anybody.
Yeah, no, that's my whole point. Thank you. Let Jay's go. Jason, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I thought you said James. My bad. No, I agree with him. Realistically, all it is a partnership, right? So, in my opinion, right, and this is just my opinion, is that do dudes who seek validation from other men, that's not what we're here for. I don't seek validation from another man. I don't look for him to say, "Hey, you're right. You're doing good." I know I'm doing good. I don't. I'm not looking for that. But what I do look for,
Hold on,
which
why
was
you do that? You said
what
dudes looking for validation and then you started talking about
no,
yourself.
no. I said I do not look for
Yeah, I
validation.
know, but you was talking in general and then you start talking about yourself. I think that's
Well, yeah,
interesting.
but that's why I was trying to change the subject to
No,
myself.
it's interesting. Sometimes
Okay, yeah,
y'all be saying more than y'all realize.
no, understood. Um, what did you think I was saying more of?
No, go ahead and finish what you were saying.
Okay, understood. I'm just saying that as far as like men and women seeking validation from each other, because when I first joined in, it was like a man and woman thing versus
Oh yeah,
like
we talk about that. How do
men,
men seek
men
validation from other women? What does that look like?
that yeah. So that was kind of what I like showed up in. Realistically, a man and a woman should be a partner, right? But what people forget to realize, and what
Hold up. Hold up. What does a man looking for validation from a woman look like?
safety, respect, communication, um, a partner, right? Like the same respect that a guy is looking for, the same shit that you were looking for in a relationship, a guy's looking for. But like a guy's gonna look for it a little bit more like cautiously, where a woman will look for it more liberally a little bit, like just like kind of throw themselves out there. What I'm trying to get at is that there is more validation and like in my opinion, males to females, we will bend the knee to y'all for most things. But at the end of the day, like we are trying our
Then y'all been
hardest.
the need for most things. What world do you live in? What do men
This
bend
one,
in the need of
this
women for
one,
most things? Like,
I bend the knee to most women as long as it makes sense, right?
what
I'm
does that look?
not
What's your
looking.
knee being bent look like, sir? What do you mean you bend in the knee?
It's respect, right? So what I'm getting at is this, right? Everybody says that a relationship is supposed to be 50-50, right? Some
No, everybody
days,
doesn't say that.
most people do.
Mm, you don't know that.
Okay, here we go.
No, I'm saying you don't
Can I
know
get
that.
to my point? So what I'm getting at is that like at some point there are some times where your relationship with your girl or your guy can be 70-30. Some days you're not feeling it and
Hold
your
up.
partner.
You ain't really,
Okay.
hold up. No,
Okay.
y'all be
All
rambling
right.
about nothing. I asked you a specific question. What the hell a bent knee look like? And now you talking about 70-30, and we doing math and stuff. Like,
That's exactly what
but
I'm that's
hold
what
up.
I'm saying right now.
Let,
That's
hold up. Hold up, sir. Let buy y'all go.
Thank you, sister. Um, the picture I have on my screen is a prime example of where most men are cosplaying the very women they claim to want a relationship with. Look, I'm assuming that the panel was created to for us
imagine
to
not
tell the
even
truth.
listening. Imagine cutting me off and then not even
It's okay.
listening.
It's okay. Your feelings are hurt.
Imagine. That's crazy.
Your feelings are hurt. It's okay. Listen,
Nobody even listened. Nobody even. I said something and y'all were like, yeah, yeah, we got it. Okay, here we go.
it sounds like you're
Y'all didn't
seeking.
listen a fucking lick.
It
So go
sounds like you're
ahead.
seeking validation.
It's not your turn,
No, you
Jason.
must.
Go ahead.
He probably want. Hold up. Wanted the men to validate him. But go ahead.
Yeah, we're not being honest with this conversation. Most men seek validation from other men, and we just got to keep it a buck. The male gaze is what most men uh, are after. They are, in fact, they want the next man to say you're right. They want the next man to say, yeah, we deserve a submissive woman and somebody that's cooperative and not masculine. All all the bullshit that we say. Excuse my language. And again, it sounds good when brothers hop up here and try to play this Malcolm X role that nah, I think I'm an independent thinker. I think for myself. Man, look, most of us are sheep, um, and we only pretend to be a wolf if we get access to a woman. Then all of a sudden, you know, we I stand apart from other men. I ain't like other men. Yeah, when you back around the homies, you a wolf again. And we're just not honest with that. The truth is, like I said, we want and seek male validation from childhood all the way up until we our life meets the casket.
So I would just say this because I think a lot of times, when the word most right, or some come up, it becomes this us versus them, or this group versus this group. When in reality, it's just a behavior that shows up at different places, right? A man can say like, "Oh, I'm not seeking a validation of my friend," but he still might be seeking a validation of another man that he deemed like higher status than them. It can happen in a lot of different settings. I think that that's something we need to be mindful of. That the behaviors can show up anywhere. You don't just deconstruct all of that. Like, I don't care how much soul searching you do. Given the right situation at the right time, you're going to seek that validation because you was programmed to do it. It happens on a subconscious level.
Yeah, but I also believe that it is extremely intentional at a certain point. You know, if you can learn as a man to go from having no knowledge of cards to being a master mechanic, that means you took the time to study a subject so ineptly that you believe that you can take this card apart and put it back together again. And that took effort. That took educating yourself. And most men,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with that part.
yeah,
Yeah, it can happen consciously. What I'm saying is we forget the subconscious part and how it can show up in different spaces and different places. That's all. Because I think a lot of times it gives, like, when people talk about the attachment style, right? Everybody treat like the secure attachment is like what everybody's supposed to be, and oh, I'm secure now. But you might be secure in this with this one person, but this other person you're not. Like, that's what I'm saying. The problem is people want to opt out of the behaviors. The reality is all men seek male validation.
yeah, I do agree. Even myself. And it can come across subconsciously. And I don't have a problem sticking to my gun saying most of us. It is in fact most of us. If not damn near all of us. So yeah, I agree.
I don't know, you say you agree, but you saying something different. But that's fine. What's up, GA Slight? How
Pin,
you doing?
pinpoint what
Oh,
I
I
told you.
am absolutely no, no, don't worry about it, brother. I am absolutely, I am doing really well. I got my account back. Thanks for having me on your panel. How are you?
Damn, you lost your account. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm doing well.
they put me in my place. The TikTok guardians told
Damn.
me to sit down, shut up. Um,
Mhm.
uh, because there's many reasons why in your pursuit of happiness, you seek the validation of someone who's found that happiness. They know what they're doing. You don't ask a zebra how to catch a zebra. You ask a lion, you know. So you're gonna seek the validation of that lion. Um, People who have been where you are, and let's face it, we live in a patriarchy. We live in a patriarchy. You seek the validation of people who you deem higher than you. Uh, it puts you in a position where you can benefit from that patriarchy we live in by proximity to that person. So yeah, it just makes sense for a man to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like, for men to be like, oh, because, like, I think when it comes to women, like, we being honest about it. Like, women are male centered, and like, you gotta de-center men. Like, that's something you gotta do. But when I hear men say stupid shit like, oh, we gotta de-center women, you're not centering women. You're centering men. Like, everything you believe and think is because of what a man told you. Your whole persona and identity is tied to like this whole like I'm trying to be a man. And the fact that people can't be honest about it is crazy. But go ahead,
Thank
George.
you. Salutations, hosting on the benevolent woman.
No, don't steal my shit. That's
My bad. I
crazy.
apologize for that. I absolutely took that from you. Hello. Listen. For one, there's only two people, so it's not the stories that other men tell. So I don't feel like men. I'm gonna speak directly to the prompt. I don't feel like the men are trying to purport some type of image for masculinity or what men should be. Boom. So
You don't need to
now,
give a disclaimer. Just answer and
thank you, thank you.
respond.
No, men. I do not agree that men seek validation from other men. The reason being why I don't agree and why what they do looks like that is because men are oftentimes, it's not necessarily validation because we're not measuring ourselves to another man, but we are competing. And we understand the nature of women is that they're going to want the top
You
dog.
compete with men.
Me, of course not. I'm the man that men compete with. Women want the
Well,
top.
I've seen you compete with women. That's what I'm curious about.
No, I don't compete with anybody.
I've seen you compete with women.
I show up. Somebody has to set the standard, and I show up to do that so that other people will understand the direction that they need to go in, and women will understand the direction of what they like. You feel me? And
Hold up,
every
you just talking. Hold
no,
up.
I'm actually being
Honestly,
serious.
hold up. I'm gonna say this
Damn,
though.
can I?
Honestly, no, you ain't saying shit. I don't understand why y'all not more upset, right? Like some of y'all should be pissed off. Like the whole thing about free will, how a man got inside your head and fucking controlling you like a robot, right? Like you saying you supposed to be with a woman, and he got you on your knees begging and looking for acceptance from other men. Like y'all not offended by that? I would be pissed the fuck off, and y'all just I don't know, the submission run deep with y'all.
You see why I'm unable to do it? It's because I
Um,
don't have an example. Like, I'm not saying I don't have an example, but I know that my determination is like sourced in me.
no. Because when you trolling, you be on some other shit. But I seen you on panels with men who would like embrace you, and you go straight into performance mode. That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas be
Embrace. Wait
delusional.
a minute, you were
Yeah,
mistaken.
y'all be lying to yourself.
No, if men submit in
What's
my
that dude
presence,
name, y'all? What's the dude? He was on that when he was being weird that day. That nigga will be on late night. But yeah, like your whole persona switched up
I need
because
you
a
to
man.
point these
No.
incidences out.
That man accepted you and validated you, and you was
Pause.
willing to relinquish your whole identity. I think that's interesting when I see that behavior from men, and the fact that y'all don't. I would be pissed off.
Pause. I'm confused. Late night. The only person I used to fuck with late night that I got fuck with me was Peaky. But listen, I don't be.
Yeah, Peaky, that nigga weird. Hold up, that nigga weird. Yeah, he a weirdo,
Oh, why you
and
say
you
that?
want to accept him from a weirdo? No, that's what I'm saying. Y'all imitate weirdos because y'all look up to him. That nigga is fucking weird. It's
Okay.
something wrong. Like, hold up.
Okay.
The fact that you not, and that's the thing, y'all don't clock the weirdness in these dudes because you be trying to seek validation from them. That's the point.
See, I feel like the time, like I
Hey,
thought you were
Drika,
trolling, but I feel like the time when you
I'm
said
dead
that.
serious.
No, I feel like
No,
the time when you said you seen me do
Lewis,
some
I'm
weird shit.
dead serious.
I'm trying to take you serious. So what I'm saying is, I feel like what you references is some shit that happened over there, and I feel like that's what you, because that's when you had said it, and that's when Drika and Lynn had came from over there, and
Hold up.
but I'm off
We
that.
ain't gotta go
We
into
ain't
the
gotta go into it.
details. I'm asking you, like, why are you performing for a man though? Like, why do you feel like you need to be validated and accepted by a man? Why you just can't stand on your own?
Oh, because I know exact. So this the thing, right? I know I'm a level above, right? And I'm not trolling.
A level above who?
A level above just in general. That's the crazy thing. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
I know. Listen, I know men are obsessed with status, and y'all gotta know what y'all status is. But you gotta tell me who the level above and who gave
so
you the
there's a
validation to say
standard.
you
So
need
there's
to
okay. So there's a standard for men, right? And it's in the name. There's a standard for men. Now it's obvious or clear that
state the standard.
man. That's the standard, man. You see
No,
me, you think I'm a man. You might
no, you
not
just said
realize
you're a
that
level
I'm in fact.
above.
No, what I'm
You
saying
said
is a
you're a
king.
level above though.
Yeah, a king is a, you know what I'm saying, level above a man. In other words, a king is
But
a
you want
man.
validation of men, but you above men.
So what I'm saying is you ain't catch me alone because it's easy to chop down somebody alone.
Yeah, I know
You
y'all like
can't
to be
build shit. You
protected.
feel
Y'all
me?
like to be around other men because it make you feel more protected. I know that, but you're
You
not
gotta
answering my
build
question.
shit in society. What's the question? And I'm gonna give you a direct answer.
What's up, Drico?
Okay then. But yeah, you gotta build shit, man. I don't mind help building that. Drake been in these streets, man. I seen you around this morning.
Hey, hey, Tara. Hey, Liz. Hey, everybody. I don't know if you can hear me.
Hey,
Okay, yeah, y'all can. Um,
It's a little muffled, but I can hear you.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but I'm sure King on some bullshit. But I think that
I don't hold up.
Like how
Y'all
you
gotta
did
stop
that,
calling.
host. Let's let it
No,
happen.
don't call him that on my panel.
wait, wait. Let me.
No, hold up. Go ahead. Drico was still talking.
oh yeah, I forgot. But anyway, I think the conversation we was having yesterday explains this problem too. That like the way that men don't really want women. Like women are tools that men use, or they objectify us and they make us as these objects, these tools that they can use to get status amongst each other in the hierarchy that they created. So they don't want us. if they were being honest, it's not about us. They use us, our bodies, our labor, our time, what we do, what we bring to the table, the life creators that we are. They use that to garner themselves status. So that's why. That's why it's so important for them to get validation from each other, and that's why they bond over, being disrespectful, disparaging, dehumanizing women. They bond on that because that's that's their connector. That's the way that they can prove to each other that they are manly men, and that's the avenue and that's the attractions that they have towards each other that lead them into the bedroom. And I know it's weird, I know it seems complicated, but it's the rules that they created, and it takes them going around the world 3,000 times for them to get where they really want to be, and that's in each other's bedroom, in my opinion. So, yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think
that's
it's
what I'm
nothing to do
saying.
with it.
These men are programmed to fall in love with each other. Like they obsessed with each other. That's what I'm saying. And it was interesting. I was talking to George about how he was performing on Peaky Panel. But what I was saying is like we see men perform all the time. You see it all the time. Like even the men in your life, you see that when a man get around another man, it's like something switch up in him. Like he wants the validation bad.
So it's hard to have a genuine conversation because you don't go for that and you control your room and I don't overstep. If you're talking
What you
about
talking
catching
about
me
having
having
a
genuine
conversation?
conversations, that's not performing. See
No,
what I'm saying?
nobody, no, see, this is the thing. You're right, Tara, because the performance is up a notch, right? Um, like I just can think about so many situations where like the men are going to extreme levels to show out for each other. And again, they are like, to them, it's about like, oh, who's the bravest? Like, I'm gonna go against Tara. I'm gonna go against a woman that's on the panel to like impress this man because I'm brave. I can say what I want to say. It's the same thing with them approaching women, random women, in groups. Oh, it's gonna be that one guy out the group who's brave enough to be like, say whatever, and where I'm from, they be saying stay red,
Thank y'all
say
for the
this, say
argument.
that. But they are that person who says something, who does the initiating of the cat calling, is he's not doing that because he's actually give a fuck about the woman. He's trying to prove to his homeboy that I'm brave enough to do this. I'm the alpha, whatever they be talking about. I don't know what niggas be talking about when they be around each other. But yeah, it is always a performance. It's weird.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. I get what you're saying, but then man, they can do both. Then we can still want women. Like, that might be one off because
But
that
that's
that
the
do make
problem
sense. Like
though.
we've been there when we was young and doing that bullshit, and it's like some dude probably feel weak enough to just be inclined to holler at a particular woman for no reason other than the fact that they're in proximity, like right next to
But
each
that's
other.
the thing though, like George, like listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, what's up?
Men need to be validated from other men supersede their attraction or wanting anything from women. Women become a tool to get validation from men. Not because you actually want women. That's why y'all play mind game with women. That's why you're trying to manipulate that woman. That's why you're trying to take advantage of her. Because the goal is, think you say the goal is not to have a strong connection with her, not to get to know her and actually like like a real relationship. The goal is to run game so you can get validation from other men. That's the thing, and y'all not being honest about that.
See, that ain't even fair because you just had a prompt yesterday, and if that's the case, we know that it's a lot of women it's a lot of women who control men. So the men have changed who they are,
And
how they
women are
show
not
up. Hold on, let me
controlling men.
say
That's
this
the
though. Let me say this.
problem.
Give me a
That's
second.
not true though.
But okay, but walk with me real quick. So if it was in some cases, because there's a lot of men who bow, submit, whatever to women. In other words, adjust
They're
their
not.
identity. It's a fact. You know that. Come on now.
No, it's not.
But look
You're
though, this
talking
is
about
what
love
happens
bomb.
though. Let me just
No,
say this part.
no.
This is
What
what I
you're
want
talking
to
about is
get
love
to.
bombing, and it's temporary. It's a temporary mask that men wear. Men are not.
You talking
No,
about the
that's not
men?
happening. Yeah,
You talking about the identity shift? You talking about the
we
shifting
tell
from
y'all no. It's
identity
happening
to
open, y'all.
Okay, so nah, what I'm saying is I see it a lot, bro. I see this shit a lot. Like I don't know if you see it a lot, but or you might not notice it because they do it for the women, so y'all don't see them until the freaking mask change. But what I'm saying is,
Tell us what the men
it's
doing for the
women,
women. We not clocking it.
it's women that like get that validation from being with a type of man. So if I'm dealing with a
No,
woman,
hold on. That's not the argument because I already said earlier, everybody's male centered. Everybody's male centered. The thing that y'all get wrong is y'all think, oh, women are male centered and men are women centered. No, y'all male centered too. Y'all want the same men that the women want.
okay. So what you were saying, tell you that you're not clocking as far as the shift in our
You said that
identity.
the men out there doing something for women. We don't
Yeah.
even see it. Like what?
So, okay, she pointed a situation. So my thing is agreeing for one. In the midst of conversations, you see more men, and this is not even for the validation of men. This is flat out for the validation of women. More men abandon their own point of view, and it's not even understanding because they completely cancel out their point of view. They completely cancel out the status of man, and then they get called pandas because they've abandoned their identity. They're a man. They won't offer no
Hold on, what that
understanding
identity
from the
supposed to be?
how a man sees something, how he sees something
No,
as
no,
a
no. Tell us
man.
what. No, no. Tell us what this individual person, their identity is supposed to be. Go ahead, we listening.
So to not narrow it down, because I'll be having a
No,
hard
no, that's what
time.
you're doing. You're narrowing it down. So
No,
go
I'm
ahead, narrow it.
generalizing it. I'm saying a
No,
man,
you
his
didn't
identity. In
say.
other words, if we having a conversation, you come with your point of view, I'm coming with mine.
No, no, no,
He
no, no, no,
abandons
no.
his
You
own
said, hold
point of
up.
view.
You just said that you're saying it as if that man isn't behaving in a way he's not
That
supposed to
man
be.
don't have no kids in a situation like this. The man don't have no kids, but oh, these dudes is deadbeat baby daddies and all this shit. That's what he say in the conversation. He ain't got no kids. He don't know nobody with no kids. He just know and talk to women who tell him this and tell him the situation from that one-sided side of the fucking moon, an incomplete ass story. And now he's saying the talking points and shit. Now he's like, yeah. Now he get called a panda because he's like, yeah, these niggas ain't shit. All men, most men are dead, unalive, beat baby daddies. Whole time he ain't got that kid. He don't know nobody with no kids. And he, like, you know what I'm saying? All he know is what women
I ain't
say.
gonna
He
lie, that
barely
shit
know a
sound
baby mama.
personal. Hold up, that shit sound personal.
It's not
Linda, you
personal.
want to say something? Oh, she just hanging out. I think whenever y'all talking about a person supposed to be doing something else, you projected your own lack of identity on another person. Liz, did you want to say something?
I mean, don't the people that he's talking about, those men get ridiculed. And that just further proves the point.
Yeah, and who they get ridiculed by is important.
Who they get
Other
ridiculed
men.
by? Oh shit. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Okay. But shaming men out their identity come from the women though. Cause you telling me now, oh, what's their identity? Cause you don't know. As the woman, you not only do you not know, you don't care. And them dudes cancel their whole point of view, cancel their whole identity because they like, yo, this shit ain't worth it. They're not getting no validation from the men. The men is shaming them. They're not. It's hardly any shit going on nowadays, like modernly. If we being realistic, to where the men are like they're answering to men. That used to be a thing, isn't it now, bro?
So makes your question, George. Right.
These niggas now being podcast
Hold on.
gossip girls.
What's your problem with a man being a simp?
Oh man, cause I feel like even though it's like a long battle, we gotta hold some type of balance. And I thought about this shit today, and I don't have no understanding. Like I'm uncompromising in a lot of situations. But had I had a woman, right, and she's more passionate, I mean compassionate and understanding, like that should balance out if we do something together.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. You don't be saying nothing, but that's the
See, you're not
interesting
trying
part.
to understand it, and I know
No, no, no,
you
hold
can
on. No, you
understand
be
shit.
playing. At the end of the day, the reason why y'all got a problem with the simp is like y'all don't like when men actually like women. I would argue that a lot of them simps are performing, but here's the thing: y'all feel uncomfortable when another man shows genuine interest to a woman. You feel like something gotta be off. That's what I'm saying. The way that like men obsess with each other and police each other behavior, like you'll get mad at a man. Like this, Russell Wilson, for example. Y'all can't stand Russell Wilson because the rules of society is that men's supposed to punish women for certain behaviors or uphold certain like privileges or whatever. So you get mad at a man who just doing his own thing and want to be with a woman. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all obsessed with men and validation from men.
But
You're
y'all
obsessed. It's like no. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
y'all don't even know what genuine. You said genuine like that's the thing. It's a whole bunch of sprinkling. I genuinely like women.
Hold
These men
on,
don't
wait, hold
genuinely
on, wait.
like
Let me
women.
say something real quick because I'm in the middle of the process. Let me say this real quick. The thing is, here, the reason why they don't like Sims because the part of them know that the Sims are performative, but what the Sims do is create a challenge. They change the game. Because men are used to being able to be mediocre and on that bullshit and get access to women because of how we generally see them, especially black men. So simps come around setting the standards higher. Not that they're any better, but they set the standards higher, and that's what the men are mad with. Like we already got the game won. Here you come with your bullshit is what I think they saying.
See, it's hard for me to have a conversation because I know women who be leaning into the manipulation. I know y'all some manipulators. So y'all triangulate
Sarah, you
men and
gotta
think
mute
he
me because I
gotta
can't use my hands full.
Okay.
y'all triangulate it and had a man thinking that's the way to go. And the Sims so dumb, and that's the problem. They be so dumb they don't even realize they dumb and they just be full speed ahead, listening to the validation of women. And they just be making it harder for men. And it's not no raising no
Yeah,
ball.
no, I just want y'all to be. Listen, what I'm saying, George. Y'all need to be honest. Just say that you don't want none of these men showing any, like giving any leverage to women, because you are deeply in love with men and manhood. Like, why can't y'all just say that? Just say like you are obsessed. Like
Stop
you
trying to do it.
romanticize a world where you could be like validated with all the men and y'all could surround each other, and that you can't stand a motherfucker online posting pictures of him and his partner, him doing something for her. Like that's he for
That ain't
yeah.
simping.
Like you have a problem with that.
That's not simping. If it's his partner, it's definitely not simple. We know that, and y'all be trying to conflate that shit. The niggas be using that shit as defense. Talking about I'm with my woman. Nah, show that genuine interest to your woman alone. Unless you flat out being polygamous. Like me, I'm not finna give no woman no lie like that unless we get to a certain level. So in that situation, she know it's not gonna be no kind of monogamous shit. But these niggas be purporting monogamous shit.
Now even when
So show
y'all
that
hold
love to
up,
your
even when y'all
woman.
be talking about polygamy is weird, right? It's weird when y'all talk about polygamy because like you want the identity of somebody, like you ain't got the resources for it. Like you damn sure don't want to be surrounded by women. You just want the accolade. Like and y'all want to say it in front of other men. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got this makeshift polygamy y'all making up now by pretending to be monogamous with women. And it's like, yeah, you gonna perform this because like, look, the other men see me. That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas are like the fact that we can see it clearly and y'all want to lie about it is the crazy part. The fact that y'all can't even admit to it. That's what I'm saying. Man up and say that shit. If you love that nigga, just say you love him. Say that like you want all the men to tell you you that nigga. Like that's what you aspire to be.
I think I realize what it is. I've been arguing with you, and it might be true though. Not nothing you just said for the fucking record, but we said as a man, I set the tone. So if I set the tone, then of course motherfuckers got to get validation from me. It's a motherfucker right now on this app.
No, you
Bag the
doing
shorty
you
that
doing the
it's two of
no,
them.
you
Matter of
doing the
fact, bag
thing. Hold up,
somebody.
George.
Nah, let me
Hold up,
tell my little
George.
monologue.
You know that's ain't what I said. Stop playing. Stop playing.
No, I'm not agreeing with nothing you said. But now that I
Go
reread the
get
prompt,
falsely accused.
What's up, y'all? I mean, like, women, I'm saying, why would we be going to get validation from the women? I mean, women get validation from women and men get validation from men. A woman can't teach a man how to be a man, and a man can't teach a woman how to be
What did
a
men
woman.
teach you
So,
about being a
that,
man?
huh?
What did men teach you
Handling your
about being a man?
responsibilities. And then another thing I want to talk about is simping. Simping is not a man that take care of his girl. That's just what a man do. If a man take care of his woman, that we don't laugh and joke at other men for doing stuff with their woman. A simp is a dude that's doing something and he getting treated bad. It's not really his woman. She be dogging him out. And he still be doing all the extra stuff like she just such a good woman. That's simping. Not
What
taking
dog in the
care of
mouth
your
look like?
woman. Not being a man
Hold on,
to your woman. That's not simping.
what's dog in the mouth look like?
Dogging him out like treat him a certain type of way, talk to him a certain type of way. He's not getting the access like how I get the access.
What you mean? What do you mean? How
Man,
you
it
get the
be
access?
here they be doing the most to get nothing. Nothing. Simping, paying.
So you saying that
Okay,
you
for
don't have to do
example,
that?
why is you
So
paying all
hold on,
this woman bills? She's
I want
not
to
your
be
wife.
clear. I want to be clear. So you said you ain't got to do much to get access to women,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
Okay. And why would a man want access to a woman?
So he can get a wife. He can have a
No, no,
lifelong
no,
partner.
no, no, no. Hold up. Let's be for real. So you
Morning
want
time, people.
hold on. Let me. All right. So you want to marry a woman and be with just you and that woman for the rest of your life, sir?
Yeah. I post my woman all the
Yeah,
time. And in relationships I've been in the past, I post my woman. I go on dates. I do all that. I public all that. I never shamed. When my homies like, hey, I took my girl out. We took these pictures. We did this. I said, oh, real man stuff. That's real. That's what real men do.
No, I think the question is, you're saying a simp is a man who do something that you wouldn't have to do for a woman.
A trick is a simp.
Mm-hmm.
A trick.
Hold
That's a
on,
and
simp.
stop.
for all,
Hold
Not
on,
a husband. A husband is
hold
not a simp. Y'all try to
on.
make it
Hold
seem.
up. Hold up.
Pause. Every time somebody
they
say
want
one
you to
sentence,
believe what they want you to
y'all be
believe.
needing to shut the fuck up. Y'all be needing to shut the fuck up sometimes. Y'all can't even let somebody finish. So you're saying that you don't have to do all the things that other men, like these men have to do. And we're asking, what does that look like? Because you're not
You don't gotta
explaining
do other things that other women have to
No, I'm not
do.
saying that I don't have to
Hold
do
up.
because
You
I
gotta
buy
wait.
flyer, I go on dates, I do all that. I'm just saying, let's say me and another man, it's another man, he buying flowers and I'm buying flowers, but he's getting left outside in the parking lot, smoke a little, they might smoke Taylor shots, he might take her out to eat, get left in the parking lot. I'm not getting left in the parking lot. They breaking rules for me.
exactly. So in other words, let me translate this because these niggas be playing with us. So like I said, it's
Who's
the
playing
translate.
with y'all?
Hold on, folks. Hold on. It go back to what I just said, Tara. These men are upset with the Sims because what it is they want women to lower their standards for nothing. And if the Sims come around and
Because
women
they
say,
have to.
hold on, I'm trying to eat my crawfish. I can't argue over y'all.
Hold up. So I'm about to, you gotta wait to be introduced into the conversation.
I'm gonna just keep it simple. He proved the point that I said earlier, Tara. That's all it is. The men want women to lower their standards, and when women start saying, "Hold on," I'm assuming that these men only want access to my body. I'm assuming that these men only want to use me, my labor, and my money. So I'm gonna go ahead and come out the gate and get what I can get out these niggas. I'm gonna extort them for their resources. Then y'all will be all right. Women need to, if you're going to engage with men, you need to be extorting them for their resources. Period. Point blank.
You sound like a
That's it.
40-year-old auntie with no
I
Hold
kids.
up. You
am.
got I got
I
that. You
am.
keep interrupting. But the interesting part, right, is because I think people say what they what like their like people will tell you what their worldview is based on what they say, and then like when you point it up, they try to clean it up, right? Notice that like I noticed that when men are talking about like other men and women or whatever, they always focus on like, oh, what he doing for her, right? Like what he doing this for her, and he ain't gotta do all that. Like you obsessed with that man's behavior. That's what I'm saying. That's because men are obsessed with status, and they constantly feel like they have to prove their masculinity. They're like obsessed with it. They're always testing each other to see where they fall on the hierarchy. That's why they got a problem with that man, because it's like, oh, you giving women the leverage because they're trying to protect male privilege. That's the goal, to protect male privilege. And if you're not protecting male privilege in the society, then we're going to shame you. We're going to shame you and call you a name. Like, let's be for real.
Y'all don't do that to women? Y'all don't do that to trad wives and pygmies?
But what you trying to say?
Y'all do the same.
No.
I don't
Hold
feel
up.
like a
Let me, hold up.
man, why would
No, hold
why
up.
would an alpha
Hold
be
up. Listen
jealous
to
of
what
a
I'm
beta?
saying. Sir, listen to what I'm saying. I don't mind disagreeing. I don't mind you having a different perspective. What I'm saying is, you saying, well, y'all don't do that. Explain. Like I just broke it down.
No, I said
I
y'all
just
do
broke. Hold
that.
up,
I said y'all
sir,
do.
sir. If we're doing it, point out the behavior. Don't just say, well, y'all don't do it. Point out the
I said
behavior
to
that you're
trad
talking about.
wives and pick me's. You didn't get that
What? No, no,
context?
no. Okay. What? You just named 2 groups.
Yeah, y'all do that too. That's who y'all do it to.
Yeah, so you're
That would be a
naming
simp. A pick me would be a simp, right?
no, what you're doing is
A pick me
you're
is a
naming the
female
same
version of
dynamic.
a
Just
simp,
hold
right?
on. You're naming the same dynamic, right? You're talking about this is men who uphold male privilege and women who uphold male privilege. It all goes the same way. Like, and so if we're pointing out
Woman
we're
upholds
pointing out
man
men who
privilege.
uphold male privilege, yes, sometimes we'll
Yeah.
point out women who uphold male privilege too, but it's the same behavior. It's not like it's like on opposite sides. No, we're pointing out people who uphold male privilege then.
But you saying like it was a problem for men to do it. Why is it not a problem when y'all do it to other women? When y'all say that man, he only did that much. He needed to be doing more for you.
No, but hold on. There's a difference, though, right? So if you're gonna argue that, right, a lot of times it's in a discussion when a woman is like putting a cape on for a man or something. Y'all be talking about men's behavior, even if he's not giving you any attention. But the thing is, like Liz said, it's the same problem, though. That's why I say like everybody's male centered.
But
I don't know why
I
y'all
don't
think.
think
I don't
men
know
are
why
out here
you think.
complaining about simps though.
Hold up,
Like how
hold
y'all
up.
complain about
Y'all can
trad
never
whites and
focus.
pygmies.
Hold up. Y'all can never focus on just men. Y'all so comfortable with it being focused too much on women, but y'all do it because, like, just like the dude up here who had a drop was just yelling shit out. He wanted a circle jerk. He was screaming out, "Is this a safe space for me to circle jerk?" So he kept doing it, and he wanted to support you. He don't know you, but he want to support you.
He don't know me, but he want to support me.
Yeah, that's how that works. That's what a
But
circle jerk
what's
is.
girls? You don't know this woman, but you're
Uh-oh.
supporting her. She can even come up with a lie, and you never met her in her real life, and y'all believe it and push it, and it end up coming a lie, and y'all just brush it to the side.
No, sir. All right. It's
Just
just
act like that
weird
don't
because like
happen.
you want to move away. You want to move away from women or whatever. I mean, move
I
away
don't
from
think
men
it's
and talk
men
about
versus
women.
women or women.
No,
I
no, no.
think we
Hold up.
both
Hold
need
up.
each
Hold
other.
up. No, 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 no. Because yeah, we do be girls, girls. So we support each other when we make points,
Yeah, so you can't say
right?
that it's wrong
Hold
for
up,
men
sir.
to
Hold up, sir. Hold up, sir. Y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all each other be saying, and you ready to protect another man. You don't even like. That's the problem. It's just
I literally
default.
just said how a woman come with a false narrative and y'all believe it and push it, and y'all attack a business, y'all attack a person, and then find out it's a lie. It's the same thing. At least men wait till they have some evidence before they push something. We don't do that for other men. Men don't come with us with a problem. We say, hey, okay, we riding with you. I don't know you.
No,
I
hold
got my
on.
own
That's not what
problems.
it is. No, men defend men on just the strength that y'all are men. They do not wait for no evidence. They already, a man will come in here, and if we're saying something to you based on something you said, they'll come up here not know what you had said and start defending you. That's what men do. So y'all the girls. That's why y'all
I
men
think most
believe
men mind their business. I think like
something.
in a world, most of the time, men just mind their business. They really stay up out of it. I done went viral multiple times, and usually it's women that's doing it. Men, they usually stay up out of shit. They mind their own business. They don't really care. Men are not. Y'all the ones that be
Well,
all
hold
in the
on. Well,
drama
that's
and
what you
sharing.
saying stuff. Hold up. No, no, no. Because the weird thing, you keep saying stuff without context.
Like
Like
what?
you're not giving no context to what you're saying.
I
You went. Hold
did.
up. You said no, no, no. You said I went viral and the men stay out of it. And the women, what are you talking about?
I'm saying if it's something like
No, no.
with
You're no, no,
men,
no, 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 no,
I'm saying
no, no,
y'all are to be
no,
the
no,
most
no,
ones that's
no.
gonna
Hold
talk
up.
any type of issue.
No, no, no. You're not giving no context of what you were talking about. You're not talking about the topic or nothing. Just it was viral. And the women there, as if men are not on viral videos in the comments. What the fuck are you talking about? You just saying
I
stuff.
said most of the time they mind their business. Men mind their business more than women do.
Are you minding your business
Yeah, I am. I'm having a
right
conversation.
now?
This ain't your business or my. It's we both having a conversation. So what are you talking about? What are you
No,
getting
no,
at?
no, because that's the correlation you have to minding business.
I said
We're
most
talking
of the
about
time
people.
they mind their
No, no, no,
business.
no,
Men are
no,
not
no,
really out here
no.
talking about
You
simps all
wanted,
the time.
but you had a lot, but you know what a simp is, and you got something to say about simps, but you mind your business. That's the
Having
contradiction.
an opinion, I'm not in a simp's business. I'm not telling them what to do. Y'all the ones that really be out here telling women, hey, don't do this, don't accept this. Da-da-da-da. A woman will be happy with the man she has, and y'all will come in, intervene, and tell her to do this and leave. Just like that happened to Tyrese. His wife divorced him because of the woman around him, the
No,
woman echo
you
chamber.
lying.
Quit
And
saying
hold
like
up,
y'all don't
you
be
just
keeping
hold
women
up.
single.
You right. No, 'cause
Women keep
you
women
moving
single.
away. No, you moving away from the point of the post, and you're just saying stuff to try to make it a both sides thing, and you're not. You're not even being clear about it. You're just throwing shit out there. I just gave you a follow up to what you said about Mr. Viral, and you didn't even want to clarify. You didn't even want to clarify. You just want to move on to the next thing. Or I'm gonna say this thing
I
too.
said that
'Cause
from
you
the
do this
jump.
and y'all don't. No, sir. Because you doing the thing.
Man,
You
you
just want
lost,
to.
man. You just talking, man. You just jaw jacking, man.
What's wild is that you think that women like supporting each other, right? And like supporting each other out of bad situations with men and supporting each other and being less male centered and getting away and like moving away from patriarchal conditioning, because we've all been conditioned with it in a patriarchal society, right? You think that's the same thing as men upholding that power structure by supporting each other in upholding that power structure that causes so much harm. It's not the same.
Why do you think it caused so much harm?
But that's what I'm saying. Hold up,
Most men are married.
Hold up. This what I'm saying, Liz. Because all he do is move the goalpost. Every time we give him feedback to some bullshit that he said, he go to the next thing. Is my
I didn't go. I was answering.
No, hold up. No. Because you didn't even answer my initial question.
I did
about
answer.
how you commenting on what a simp is, but you mind your business. That's the
I
thing.
told you what a simp was.
Oh, Will, you there now?
You would never
Man, when women don't like
William.
you've never seen the example of what a man supposed
Hold on, you
how a
got an
man really
echo.
supposed to treat a woman. You really let society fuck you up by saying,
Can you get closer to the mic?
that's all.
Who that? You talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was actually at work. My bad.
Okay.
What you had asked me now?
You requested up to respond to the prompt, I'm assuming?
I did.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, if men want women, why do they seek validation from other men? That's the prompt, right?
That's what it says, sir.
Okay. I don't think that men seek validation from other guys because
They do.
I mean, it depends on the situation.
Nah, niggas really be bitches.
Well, I mean, you got that
All
category.
niggas be bitches. And the
So
reason
you
that's
got your own circle jerk in the background. That's
because
crazy.
one, a nigga ain't
Nah,
have
actually,
real
I'm at
male
work
role
because we
model in
actually
his
had
fucking
this
life.
same conversation
No,
while
hold
y'all
on.
had.
You want to talk to him? Hold up.
Niggas
You on the
don't
panel,
really
but
have
you want
male
to
role
talk to the
models
man in the background.
at all.
No, he hear me. That's what I'm saying. He hear what I'm saying. So,
Yeah, but
like,
I'm
that's
saying
what
you listen, sir.
okay,
Why you on the
I'm
panel? You want
gonna
to
say
hear
what I
him
gotta
speak?
say. Let me finish
Then
what
don't
I'm
come on
saying.
the panel. Listen to him speak.
Okay, so let me say something. I think men only seek validation is when, like, okay, points on dress or points on whether they should do something or not. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time men seek validation.
You said do
You know
something
what I'm
like
saying?
what? Y'all not good at giving examples. Do something like what, sir? Do something can be
Like,
a
okay,
million
like
different
the only
things.
time we may ask another man is like, man, am I crazy for feeling, a certain way, or you think I'm
About
doing
what,
too?
sir? Sir, give one example.
I'm
No,
using
no. You're not
points.
giving an example, and now you all over the place. Just give an
Oh
example.
my God. Okay, so let's just give an example. Okay, say I'm thinking about getting married, and I'm talking to a friend that I've known for more than 25 years, and I've been with this girl for maybe going on 2, and she's pressing me about marrying her, and it's a thought. Don't get me wrong, it's a thought. I done put in the time. I done got to this point where I've worked my tail off thinking about getting a ring, but she seems to blow it when she gets to talking too much or doing too much. Sometimes it's like, oh, I'm starting to reconsider. You know what I'm saying? Because she's starting to do too much. I mean, why can't she just be chill? You know what I'm saying? I understand
No, I
you
would
get.
say, hold up. No. If you don't like a person's behavior, why would you be thinking about
It's not
marrying
that.
them? Hold
It's
up.
not the
Listen to
fact
what I'm
that.
saying, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir.
Because I could have swore I was
If
saying
you're
something.
talking about marrying a person right? And at the same time, their behavior is a problem. You're not compatible with that person, but now you reaching out to a third party because you like, well, how I figure this out instead of communicating with that
because
partner. I would say you need
because
to marry your friend, sir. You should have
no,
married your friend.
because women get the chance to go to the salon, talk about it every day. You got your little best friend that you be on the phone with, who make you say, "Girl, if he don't do this in certain amount of
Another
time,
one just
is that
obsessed with
not y'all? Is
women.
that not
No,
y'all?"
y'all want to
Answer my
keep talking about
question.
women. That's the crazy part.
Answer
When
my
you can't
question.
respond to
Answer
what I
my question,
said, you
ma'am.
want to try to
Answer my
make it a
question,
both
ma'am.
sides thing.
Answer my
Go ahead,
question, ma'am.
buddy. No, not at all.
You're not gonna answer that. So
Go ahead, Bunny.
Alrighty, so well, one to answer the prompt, it's quite simple because a lot of men don't view women as their fellow human being. They view them in a way children view Pokemon cards. There's something to collect and show off, and then they try to get the most rare Poke card because everybody wants the rare Poke card, but as soon as you get it, then you just you the baddest person on the playground, right? That's the best way I can describe the dating world. That's the way that I see it, especially for the guys who don't even view women as actual human beings. And then to the gentleman who has said, men mind their business. If men really truly mind their business, we wouldn't be at war right now. They don't mind their business. They be all up in other countries' businesses, often entire generations of people. So no, they don't mind their business in no shape, fashion, or form.
I mean, just go back to like
Yeah,
what
because
the
they
part he didn't
defending a
include.
country that can't defend
Hold up.
themselves.
The
Come
part,
on now.
no, the part he didn't include, right? The reason why he going to his friend is because he want to check with his friend that is okay. He want to check with his friend that this behavior is okay and how he going to deal with it.
So a man can't vent to another man. Another logical thinking person, he supposed to go vent to an emotional person that don't think logical most of the time.
Doesn't make sense. Every human being is emotional. Every human being is logical.
But women
That's why we
think
have
emotional. Most
brains.
likely men are
No,
to
you
handle
cannot
situations
think
logically. This is
emotional,
facts.
sir. Sir,
Everybody
you
have
cannot think
emotions. When I'm talking about
emotion.
emotions,
Hold on. And you using them right now. And you're acting and reacting off of your emotions right now. You
no.
can't think emotionally. That
What?
you think with you use logic to think.
You can think emotionally. If you're
No, you
angry and then you
cannot
go and
think
hit somebody in their face because you're angry,
emotionally.
that's thinking emotionally.
No, it's
If you get
not.
sad and you unalive yourself, that's thinking emotionally.
No, it's
If you're
not.
thinking about unaliving yourself and you think logically, like, I got kids and a family that's going to be hurt that I
He
unalive
don't
myself,
use.
I can't be doing that.
You
That's
you
thinking
can't you
logically.
can't think emotionally. That doesn't even make sense. You can operate off of the emotion,
That's
or
thinking
you can operate
emotionally. If
off
you're
of. No,
operating
it's
off of it,
not.
that's thinking. Come
Thinking
on,
you
man.
can't
These
think
Semetics, man.
emotionally. Logic is what you use to think.
So you never heard, don't think with your heart, use your mind? Yeah, that means thinking with your feelings, ma'am.
No, no, you can feel
You're
feelings,
comparing mental
but you
somebody who's
You
can't
can
think
act out
mentally
of anger,
ill.
just
your
like a married
feelings.
woman, a married man find his wife cheating and then he
Right, and
kills
that's
them, he unalives the
acting.
man. It's called a heat of passion. He will get less time because of it was out of emotion, not a logical thing.
Y'all, and
Come
that's
on,
not
man.
true. Y'all just say stuff that y'all have heard before and y'all repeat it. Like the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. That's not the definition of insanity.
It's doing the
Y'all
same
have to
thing over and over again, the
research.
same and not getting the same results, but you're
That's
still doing
not
it
the
over and over.
definition of insanity.
And also, too, people who are depressed and people who do commit, self deletion and stuff like that, that's a mental illness. That's not thinking emotionally.
That's
There's
thinking
actually
emotionally.
something going
That's thinking
on in
emotionally.
their
You don't
brain.
have to have a mental illness to unalive yourself.
You
Who
can't think
Christ?
emotionally. If you operate off of emotions, you're not thinking at all. You're reacting.
You got to
If
think
you
to
were
do an
thinking,
action.
you would.
You're not think. Your body don't move without a thought. That's how your
Y'all
body
are
works,
so
man.
stupid. Y'all
The
are
brain
stupid.
has the thought, then it tells your body to move to do it. Come on, man.
Okay, you're
Damn.
you're stupid.
Nah, y'all just lost. It's understandable though. Because when y'all feel like something right, that means it's right. Emotion.
No, I
Not too much into the
actually use
Emotion.
feelings.
logic.
Emotional.
No, hold on. You feel like something. That it's weird. It's weird. Maybe you don't feel nothing. I don't know. That's
No, I said
crazy.
just because you feel something doesn't mean it's right. Like I can feel like somebody's lying to me. That doesn't mean they're lying to me. They could be telling the truth. Just because you think your man is cheating on you doesn't mean he's cheating on you. Y'all got that bad. Women got that bad where they feel something, and just because you
Yeah,
that
if
way,
I
you
think
automatically think it's
if
true.
I think someone's cheating on me, and I
Think,
have
think.
evidence that's
Oh,
causing
that
me
don't mean
to
you think. That
think
mean you know.
that,
It's the difference between thinking and knowing.
then
You
I
said
would
thinking
be
and said no.
correct. I'm using my logic to deduce that this person is cheating on me. I have a
Thinking and knowing
feeling
is
that
two
they
different things,
are
ma'am.
based on the evidence. Yeah,
I actually
right.
do.
No,
That's why you
you.
say I think.
But if you
No,
have
you gonna.
evidence, you're not thinking.
Hold
You
up.
know
No,
it.
no. We're not gonna circle back to that. What's up, Lenny?
We doing, guys? Are we all good?
Hold up, real quick, y'all. I know I ain't really looking at the screen like that. Can y'all tap the screen? We should be past 20K by now. You can share the live out to somebody who might want to participate in the conversation. Send a daily heart me to support the live. If you agree with people saying, you can support them by gifting. And if you're enjoying the live overall, you can support the live goal. Go ahead, Lenny.
Would you like me to respond to the prompt or add on to what he
Yeah,
said?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
He ain't say nothing.
Okay.
Get ready.
If
She
men
not
want
ready.
women, why do they seek validation from other men? I think this question. I mean, this is the easy answer. There's an easy answer to this question. I think it's because human beings are social creatures, and opposite sex attraction isn't the only like source that human beings look for validation from. And even besides that, men, like within the social hierarchies of men,
That's not the argument.
where are
That's not the
what's
argument.
the argument?
Hold up, because all right, that could be human behavior, whatever. But men are saying that they are like focused on women and being with women, but their behavior is very male centered, sir. Because men are seeking male validation. If it was about women's validation, we wouldn't even need like the feminist movement.
And
We wouldn't
what
need women.
ways?
Hold up. We wouldn't need women advocating for themselves. We wouldn't have women arguing with men about the way women look online. Like, men are not seeking women's validation, they're seeking male validation. And the women that men have in their mind is the one that a man made up. Like, when men go to women and say, you're supposed to do X, Y, and Z, they're telling a woman to put on a performance from an identity they got from a man. But go ahead, Lenny.
Now I was gonna say, like, can you give me examples of like in which ways men are seeking validation from each other?
No, I just made like a whole response. So no. Like I just
Like just
broke
one
some shit
example,
down.
just one
No, so
example,
no.
so I could work off
No.
of, or can even
Absolutely not. I just gave it to you. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't be listening.
All right, I'm here
That
to
man
listen.
was
I'm here to get
definitely
an
listening. You
understanding.
just don't want to give him an
I
example. That's
I
crazy.
listen to I don't listen to speak. I listen to like to understand. So if I wasn't listening to you earlier, and if I missed something,
No, you asked
please.
me a question that I just broke down.
I
I just
apologize
wrote
for that,
something.
man.
Hold
No, he
up.
said give him an
Hold up.
example.
Look at him wanting to circle jerk
Yo,
this
you
with
don't have to
me.
defend me,
That's
bro. You
crazy.
don't have to
Hold
defend
up.
me, bro.
No. You can't ask me a question about something I just stated, sir. You're not paying attention.
I
Just say you
apologize for that, man.
lost. I already know that you can't expect labor from me. That's
Right.
crazy.
I'm sorry for expecting labor from you. I mean, I
Thank
just
you, Miss
thought,
Info.
well, intellectual debates are laborious, like by nature.
No. No. In a debate, you come with your own information. And I
Yeah, and
just made a point. Hold up. I just made a point and
it's
it went over your head.
a cognitive wrestling
No.
challenge. It's like a.
Just say
Hey,
you don't
bro, don't let her
understand
get
what I
into you, bro. She
said. Or
triggering.
you
She
I'm
can
trying
not
to play
letting
with
her
you.
get into me, bro. You don't have to defend me. I appreciate you, bro,
I'm
but you
not
don't have to
defending
defend
you,
me.
now
brother.
let him support you.
I can stand on my
Go
own
ahead,
10
support
toes.
him. No, let boss.
No, I don't, because I'm here to. I can
No,
stand on my
let
own
him.
10
He
toes.
wants to hold
Exactly.
up, sir.
As a
He's trying to
human,
get the validation you need. Let him give it to
as a human
you.
being,
I'm
I
trying
can
to
stand on my own 10
understand
toes. I don't need
what
validation
Nobody
her
from
said you
motive
anybody.
wasn't
is.
standing
And
on
I'm
your
trying to
10
I
toes. Stop
understand.
appreciate
letting these
y'all,
women
but
get
You
in
know,
your head just because
but
of
you
you
don't
tell
have
me
to
saying?
do
something,
that,
show
bro.
me.
You don't have to
I'm
do that,
saying,
man.
I'm not
Like
defending you.
we're not a mob. This isn't a mob style
Don't make
organized. This is
sense.
a
It's not nothing
it's an
about a
intellectual
mob,
debate,
and I
bro.
never said nothing
All
about a
that
mob. What are you
explanation and
talking
shit
about,
But
ain't
sir?
gonna
but
Yeah, yeah.
help.
but
It
is
it
it?
don't
It's not an
account for
echo
all that
chamber.
You
We're
up
not
here?
information
reflect. You don't know if I
because
agree
we
with
know
you or
their
not,
I'm
behaviors.
sorry.
brother. You
You
don't
know
know if
your
I agree with
reaction.
you or not. You feel me? Like so, like
I'm
that's what I'm
not talking
saying,
about that.
man.
I'm talking
Like
about you see how she's talking to
Everything
you.
comes down to
I understand, bro. How is
I
she?
mean,
She's not. I mean,
Why are
nothing.
you?
okay, how you gonna tell me generally, me being, mentally as a man every day, I walk, you know what I'm saying? And they love giving ultimatums about what's next. You 1 foot out in the door, 1 foot out the door. I'm not finna play these games with you. We ain't
Bro,
finna
then
do
this
all of
isn't the chat
that.
for you. You should probably leave then, bro.
Hey, if you look, I mean, for all the simps, I mean, no shade to you.
I'm not
Man,
even a simp,
No
bro.
shade to you.
you
I don't know if
simping,
No
I
brother.
shade to
haven't
you,
even
my
really
brother.
said
No
anything
shade to
about my
you.
stance.
But
Like
but
I
but
haven't
what I'm
even said
saying
anything. I
is
think you're
status.
jumping to
If
I know,
status
cause
is
she
a
keep
thing,
controlling the
look.
way you
If
talk.
status is a thing for
She's
you
not
and her,
controlling it. This is
I
her
look.
panel, bruh. Like, come
Listen.
on,
If
man.
status is a thing for you and her, y'all should see a shrink because emotionally, y'all in this group talking about circle jerk and all of this. It
How do
seems like
you
y'all both shaking
how are
I
you
give
able
it.
hands.
to
Hey, I
like
give it to Lenny. She
wait,
was
time
controlling
out,
you like a
brother. How
puppy,
are you
bro.
able to jump to a quick psychological evaluation about me? You don't know if I do deep introspective
I
work
don't
every
know
day.
you,
You don't
and
know
I'm
if I
not
read
trying to
about
get to know you
psychology. You don't
like
know if
that. But
I
what we
practice long
saying,
horizon agency. You don't
man,
know
come on,
anything about
man.
me, bro. So
I don't
how
need
do
to
you
know
know if I need
anything
a shrink
about
or
you
not? See,
because what you're
that's
saying
you jumping to
doesn't
conclusions, moral
equivalent for the
conclusions.
question that she came up with.
That
It
within
don't.
itself
It
is
don't
emotional.
equivalent.
Like you
It
guys like to
don't.
always talk about how women are
No.
emotional, but you just jump
Okay.
to a conclusion based off of a
No.
cognitive
So
bias
she
and
was
the
just
fact that you're
saying
not
a few
even
minutes ago,
all right, bro.
emotionally, we think emotionally, so we speak emotionally. That's not true.
I
You know what
think
I'm
it's
saying? We
a
only speak emotionally. We only speak emotionally when shit ain't
what do
true
you,
or real.
bro? I think it's a fundamentally human.
Okay, I'm gonna take away the we. I'm gonna say I don't think emotionally. I don't think
If you
when
didn't
when
think
you
or
try
act
when
emotionally, you
if a
would
chick
just
is trying
listen
to
to me.
friend
You
zone
would
me,
drop
then
your
we're
emotions
cool.
and
We gonna
listen
be
to me and break
homies.
down my
We gonna
argument
be
and actually
homies.
be
I'm
able
gonna
to
dap
construct
you
it.
up,
If
and
you
I'm gonna
didn't,
keep on
if you
going.
didn't
I'm
think,
gonna try to talk to your friend, your
look,
auntie,
you're being
your
emotional right
cousin.
now.
I don't care.
Mhm.
Okay,
That's just some real man stuff. I mean,
that's not real man stuff. That's like,
hey, she might
okay,
not like it, but hey.
that's ignorant human stuff. Like
Nah, I ain't gonna do that to her. But
that's
I mean,
ignorant
if I
human
wanted to
stuff.
be dirty, I'd do something with it.
But let's
Hold
get
up,
back to the.
Lenny.
That's
I don't want to.
emotionally.
No,
That's
Lenny, I want
emotionally.
your question,
I don't,
right?
and I
Hold up,
appreciate you
Lenny.
for
Hold up,
trying to. I
Lenny. I
don't
want
need
your
support from
question.
anybody.
Hold up,
Even like
Lenny. Hold up, Lenny. Hold up, Lenny. Right? You told both these gentlemen you didn't want that validation. Why do you think they ignored you and talked over you?
I don't think it's a
Not true.
okay.
I
So
believe
check it
to be
out.
not true.
Listen to me, bro. I don't think it's a male or female thing. It's a human nature thing.
Hold on, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
No. I asked a very specific question because William just did it again. These two men insisted on validating you. Why do
I'm
you
gonna let
think when
y'all.
you
I'm
told
gonna
him
let
not
y'all
to
think
do
what y'all
it?
want. Y'all
See,
say
he
what
want to
y'all
do it
want,
right
man.
now. Why do you
It's
think
your
when you
panel.
told him
It's your
not to do
panel,
it, he
love.
didn't listen?
It's your panel, love.
Coming.
Say what you want.
So I think that human beings by nature are tribal, and
I'll make you about this. Okay,
and these
William, you got mute up.
and these people within themselves, like these two men within themselves, are 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 acting upon a cognitive bias that caters towards men. Like that doesn't mean within it, because that doesn't mean within themselves that those are men trying to like just validate men for the sake of men. They're men, like that's why I said I used the word mob. They're men acting on impulsive mob instincts. Like we seek validation from and we're herd creatures. Human beings are social herd creatures, bro. And it's hard to explain. It's very nuanced, but I'm not talking out of
No,
my
it's not.
ass.
It's no.
Like I'm
It's not hard to explain. The thing is, right? It's interesting how you want to use in gender neutral terms like people, right? Because the problem is men don't want to acknowledge the harm that comes from their mob thinking, quote unquote, right? If they like
agreed.
these
I
men got right,
agree.
hold up. These men like they insisted that they get to validate your point and make you feel safer to make your point. And even after you rejected it, they insisted. And why do you think that's the case? Because you know they ain't
That's
got
not
shit
even
to do
what
with
happened.
you. Hold up. You know that shit ain't got nothing to do with you. What in you are they trying to protect? Be honest.
I think they wanted me to, validate their stance or join their collective ideology. Like
No.
that's
All I
then why?
said out my mouth, I said, don't let her run that game. She was baiting them. That's all I said. I'm not validating this point or nothing. I said, don't fall for it. Because she kept getting, she was.
I don't think she's letting me
No, but
speak
that's the
now.
thing. Hold up. You again, not even support. You're not even talking about the topic. You was giving him the validation he needed. That's what
I don't
that's what
need
the conversation was
validation
about.
at all.
No, hold up. He thought you needed it because he gave it to you. You say you ain't one, he gave it to you anyway. And you saying, oh, they doing it, but you're not saying the why. That's the
I'm
thing. Y'all don't
saying the
want to
why.
address the
Like
why.
human beings have herd mentality that
No, it's
like
not.
and the same
It's
rules apply
not.
when it comes to gender. Like
No. You trying to make it gender neutral on purpose. Like you don't have to make it gender neutral.
I'm
You
not.
being
I'm
honest.
not
Hold on,
trying.
no.
Can
You
you
are
you
You're not.
understand
Hold
why I'm
on.
trying to make it like
You, sir. You said
I could
you was
explain
having a
to you?
hard time. No. You said it was hard to explain. I said no, it's not. It's not hard at all, actually.
Well, how do you
It's the
know
reason
like
why.
what's going on in my brain? Like how do you know like the nuanced concepts that I'm trying to articulate?
No. It might be hard for you, but I'm telling you, it's not hard. Listen to what I'm saying.
But you don't
These
understand
kids,
like you
hold
could
on,
be
no, hold
jumping to
up. No. Not you want to get
You
saucy
didn't
with
hear what
me
she
now.
said?
Hold up. No. Y'all don't want to call out men's behavior.
You didn't hear what she
Y'all
just
doing
said
the
to you,
same
man?
thing.
What's men's behavior to
what
you?
behavior do you want me to call
I
out so
want
I
to
can
hear this.
call it
No, I
out?
want to hear
Be
the
quiet, bro.
definition
Like I'm speaking with
of
the host,
that.
bruh. Like I just got up
Why
here,
you didn't
bruh.
tell her to be quiet? She didn't even let you get your point off yet
Bruh,
because
this
she
is her
talking to
panel.
man
I
like
can't
that.
tell her to be quiet.
This
I'll get
boy's a
dropped.
panderer, bro.
I don't care what this fella's
It's
talking
not even
about. I
about
just want
being
to
a
hear
panel.
her
It's about keeping
definition.
Bro,
it.
you beta,
I want to
bro.
hear her definition.
All right, bruh. If having integrity makes me better, then I
It's
guess
not
I'm beta.
integrity when
Hold
she
up. Why
keep
you
over
trying? Hold
talking you and
up.
It's
not let
called
you get in the word. She
intellectual
talking about it's
integrity,
hard for you.
bro. If
You
if
didn't hear what
if
that woman.
you're
You
recognize, if you
Hold up.
know that, yes, ma'am.
Lenny. He just withdrew validation. Why'd you feel the need to defend yourself?
I'm defending my stance as an intellectual. If you notice a continuous pattern in the host interrupting or like un- invalidating your stance, you could come up with a strategy around that. Like, okay, if the host turns my mic off, that gives me more room to ruminate or to come up or to like fortify my position and my stance to make my argument airtight. Like I don't have to argue or like, that's why I tell you guys like stop arguing back because you just sound like you're using like that's like tribalist behavior. Like, you know what I mean? Like
You sound
But that's
sassy, sir.
and you
I'm
notice
sorry.
and you notice like
I don't agree.
and you notice and I'm saying like that type of behavior isn't just
Hey, we
like
might as well get back to the prime. He don't get it from
it
man
isn't
or
just
woman. The
like
woman
found
explaining
in
her point. He don't.
so. Hold
it
up.
isn't just found in
So
men. It's a fundamentally human thing. Like
so let me point this out though. William just remove validation. Your subconscious initial reaction was to defend yourself, right? And now they giving themselves permission to disagree with you. It's interesting how y'all do this in real time. I'm not talking about the point anymore. I'm talking about when he sat there and said, basically, hold up, sir, that you pandering. Instead of you sticking to your point, you pivoted and started defending yourself. And I'm asking you, why did you do that?
it's instinctual. Like, and I'm glad you pointed that
And
out.
I
That was
did it on
beautiful.
purpose too because I
That
knew he
was
was gonna
beautiful.
respond like that.
I respect that. That was a real life social experiment. I that's cool. But it's instinctual. Like we like notice how like I didn't even have time to think or adjust. Like I just immediately reacted. That's like we're in. It's never. Oh man, I'm choking right now.
I mean, it's fine to take some time to process it, and that's why I say all men do it because, like, now they ready to disagree with you. It's interesting y'all do this all day, every day. Like it happens all the time. Cause now, William gave falsely permission, and it's weird how y'all operate in our face.
Because every man don't operate on the same level. That's why I say that. And you think that we all simultaneously think on the same wavelength. And what's that? The basics. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Same human male instinct, same hunter techniques. You know what I'm saying? We all hunt different. That's just how that is.
So hold on, why is Lenny the op and falsely not then? Go ahead, William.
Repeat that.
No, I don't
He
repeat
said, "Why
myself.
is Lenny the op and falsely not?"
I don't look at nobody as a general enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just stating my, you know what I'm saying, my bubble on what I do.
You
You know what
think
I'm
you
saying?
don't. You instinctually could though.
Because most people say you can't speak for me. We gonna hear that. We gonna hear that constantly. Same thing with women. You can't speak for me because I might not do what you do. That's what I hear all the time. Oh, all I hear is crickets. That's all I hear right now.
No, I just think it's interesting. Ain't nothing to say. You already made the point. That's what
Okay,
I'm
I
saying. This is
appreciate it.
why men are constantly seeking the validation of other men. Y'all feel safe. Like now, if you deem a simp, you deem a panderer, like you any of those insults that men hurl at men. Now, like men get in
That's
defensive
not
mode
that.
and they arguing
That's
back and
not a.
forth with y'all.
That's
Hold
not
up,
an insult. I
hold
mean,
up,
it's
hold up.
okay. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
now
Go
y'all
ahead.
going back
Cause
and
you gonna
forth,
say what you
and
want
you
to. You
got
gonna
you
make
got the
sure.
men who agree with you on your team. It's weird. Y'all do it all the time. And now you talking about, oh, I'm in a bubble. Now, like
Man,
you,
y'all do it all
so
the
you lack
time, man.
self-awareness.
Men don't do that all the time. Men don't
Right.
So when
agree
you
with
say
men. That's why we have
men, hold
wars
up.
now.
When you say men, you grouping yourself in with the other men, right?
Man,
I got a
what?
good question. Why do women who
Hold
claim
up.
they
Why are we
got a
talking about
good
women?
man? Because
Why are we talking
I
about
want to ask
women?
this question. Because
Why
I
are
want
we
to ask
talking
this
about
question.
women? Why
I
are
want to
we
ask this
talking about
Same
question.
reason we
women?
talking about men.
Right. Same reason we talking about
Y'all
men.
just want to both
I
sides
got a good.
everything.
I got a good question. If you
Yeah,
have a
because why
man
would it be
who
one sided?
mistreats you, why you keep taking them back?
What you say?
Now you want me to repeat myself. Same. See how that go?
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said. You ain't got to repeat it, but I didn't hear what you said. We
I
can move
said
on.
if you claim you like all y'all like to chase men who mistreat you or treat you a certain way, and then you's like, oh, he does this, he does that. I don't agree with what he does. You know what I'm saying? But I still care for him, and I still feel like I got some type of love for him.
William,
You know what I'm saying?
Could you answer this
Let me
question?
finish. Let me
No, hold
finish. Let me
on.
finish. Let
No,
me
you
finish.
said it. Answer how you be tricking the women into being with you, because you're describing yourself. So how have you been able to manipulate and convince women to stay with you after they realize you're not a good man?
Also, what you're doing is you're just proving that, yeah, women are male centered. Like, we're all male centered because we live in a patriarchal society that conditions us to be male centered. So, all you're saying is women are male centered.
But that's the thing. They want to point out women's behavior, but that it goes back to my point, right? Y'all don't want women. You
So I
don't
didn't
want
point out his
women.
behavior just now, just a little bit ago. That was a man I was talking to when I said pander.
So hold
Tim,
up. And
Not
you ain't
panic.
been paying
I
attention.
have been paying attention
You
this whole
no,
time,
you're
lady.
not paying. No, you're not paying attention.
Whatever you say.
We already know you and William on the same team,
It's
What
and
not
Lenny
you
on the
and women.
opposite
All
Tasha?
you
What
and
do you
these women on
expect?
this
No,
panel
no,
are on the same
no.
team.
Y'all just
Which women
rejected
are you not
him.
on the
No,
same team with on
What do
this?
you
no,
expect
no,
of us?
no.
Like, stop
Look,
with
look,
the.
William already off his mute. Look, William already off the mic to support you. That's
What
crazy.
do you expect of us? That's my question. What do you expect
Hold
of
on.
us?
Who's us?
The
Who's us,
men
Talking
on the
William?
women,
panel.
No, no,
women,
no, no. Who's us?
women.
Yo, what up?
No, no, no. Who's us?
You
What
women on the
what do
panel.
women expect of
Mm-mm.
men? That's
No,
what
no,
I'm
no.
saying.
See what
What's
I'm
I'm
saying? Y'all be
expecting?
lying.
How we be, bruh? Now we lying.
My
That's
thing is,
great.
I
Now all of
thought
a sudden we
earlier
lying.
falsely said he mind his business. Earlier falsely said that he gonna be in his business. Now he all in Lenny business, typecasting him. And
We
again,
having a
William,
conversation. I'm not in his
hold on,
business though.
falsely, hold
I
on,
thought this was an open
hold on.
conversation.
William
Panel.
still in.
Damn.
Can
Hold
I ask you
on,
guys a question?
falsely. Before you ask the question, I want William to answer how he's able to convince women to stay with him after they realize he no good.
No good. What makes me no good? That's what I need to
No, no,
see
no.
first.
How do you, when those women realize and they family warned them and told them that you ain't no good, they shouldn't be with you, you a dog, you dirty, you grimy,
Mm-hmm.
whatever they
Mm-hmm.
said, how
And what
was
am
you
I
able
supposed to
to
feel
keep
like?
them women with you? How was you
And why?
able
What am
to
I
hold
supposed to
on?
feel like when you tell me that?
What lies did you tell them women? What promises did you make them
First of all,
women?
you hadn't told me anything I did.
No, first of all, eat a cock. Go ahead, Lenny, ask your question.
All right. Well, look.
You want me to feel
I
some type of way?
But you're
That's on
emotional
you.
though. We the emotional ones though, right?
you didn't have to respond to that. You could have just
Hold
let
on,
her.
why you speaking? If she's talking to William falsely, you was talking to
I'm
William,
just
right?
making a point how she
Hold on,
just
hold on,
acted
hold on. I
so
want to make
No,
this
emotional right
clear.
there.
she just keep
Hold up,
overstating.
hold
Just keep
up.
overstating.
No, hold up. Drika, you was talking to William, right?
I was talking to William.
Yeah, but notice, hold up, because Falsey said he don't be other people's business. Didn't he just interrupt and get his
Yep.
business to protect him?
Yep. You gotta protect that man because falsely see a good man in William.
Is it an
Falsely
open
know he
panel or
would never.
what?
One thing falsely know is whatever woman that William came up here talking about and arguing about, falsely would never be like that woman. Falsely would be good to William. That's what falsely
So
know.
so
Last time I checked, when I
Falsely is
got on here, I
like
I'm
said
a
women
bad
if,
and
man
men. It
now.
ain't about that
if
person.
we
We
could
both
be
need each other. I've been
together.
said that. Cut that shit
If
I'm
out.
the
we could
enemy
be
against
together,
all
you
women
wouldn't have
now.
to
Hold
worry
up.
about wow that shit she got you worried about.
I'm
Falsely
the
would
enemy
be
versus all women now.
the best wife in the world. Falsely would do his wifely duties like no other. That's why Falsely wanted to interrupt because
So what it sounds
Falsely
like.
would love to be with William. He would treat that man right.
Hey, Tammy, thank you. Yeah, I think that's interesting.
Damn,
Lenny,
when the man gonna get the floor? Y'all just gonna keep
hold on,
talking.
Falsely. Hold up,
They
Falsely.
trying to
Hold up.
collar Alicia's, bro. That's what
Y'all
it
already
is.
got y'all circle jerk here.
You
Relax.
can't collar Alicia's, bro. It don't matter what you do. It's never gonna.
Lenny, how does it feel not to fit in with the men?
It's called having an intellectual integrity. I'm not defending anyone. I'm standing on
No,
my.
that's not what I asked you.
Come again?
That's not what I asked you. I'm trying to see if you'll be honest or not.
How does it
How does
feel
it feel to not fit in with the men?
not fit in with the men? I don't fit in with anyone. Like it's not even like I know I know what you think, but I don't fit in with anyone. No social group, no social constructs. Like
Stop. No.
I'm an observer. Like
Hold
I don't.
up.
It's called having
Hold up.
integrity.
You observing and you
Hey,
not have shown integrity because you're not being honest. Hold up.
So where do you want me
you're
to
not
look?
being
I mean,
honest,
hold
man.
up.
Like
You're not
it's
being
Hold
honest.
up. Hold up. We can all see it. Every time I mute William, I gotta mute Falsely. They on the same accord. We all know that. I'm asking you a genuine question.
yes,
You trying to
yes, ma'am. I'm
again?
not trying
You
to.
You
gaslighting?
been
Dog.
talking, you ain't letting nobody else talk.
Yo, Falsey,
You're
please, bro.
gaslighting,
Please,
Lenny.
Falsey.
When you say these gender neutral terms, you're gaslighting. I'm asking you
Don't do it, fella.
specifically.
Okay.
Don't
How
do
does it feel when the men reject you the way that they did?
I currently see how your past relationships went. I already know.
Let me see.
You have to tell me.
Frustrating and disappointing.
Why is that?
Attitude speaks volumes.
Frustrating and disappointing because
She only talking to him because she can control him.
Because like as a 20-year-old, I expect a lot more out of.
She ain't got to mute his mic to control him.
Out of adults, and I'm gravely disappointed in
our.
And I'm gravely disappointed in like the level of incompetency that adults show across the entire gender spectrum, and like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, you're doing it again. Hold up, no. This is the problem, Lenny.
Yes.
We point out a specific problem, and you keep all lives mattering it, and it's crazy.
It's not all lives mattering it at all.
Hold on, no. Yes, you are. When you say, "Oh, blanket, this is just human behavior," that's what you're doing because we're pointing out a specific issue.
Okay, what is the issue that you're pointing out?
No.
But she ain't pointing out the fact that.
Yo, please, because you're just gonna keep diluting the conversation. I'm trying to get to something. I'm trying to sift down something. Please.
No, he doing what he's supposed to do. What are you talking about? He actually doing what he programmed to do. Shouldn't be
we're all
listening to
programmed.
that.
Like, we're all fundamentally programmed and hardwired the same. There's no such thing as like in neurology, the male brain and the female
Lenny.
brain is not even that different. Like, it's
Lenny, you doing it again. I'm pointing out directly what he's doing. And
she
you're
feel like
trying to
she
be
trolling,
like,
y'all.
I'm not doing anything. I'm
It's
actually
all about
stating a
control
fact,
for her.
like an objective fact. Like the male and human brain isn't enough. Like, there isn't enough difference for it to be like for it to genuinely change.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You being so broad, you're not saying nothing, Lenny.
Okay.
I want this. What I'm saying. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect you to be honest. I didn't expect you to be honest.
I'm trying to be honest as best as possible, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Like,
She don't like
I,
nothing we saying.
bruh. All right, man. Like, I'm not even trying to I'm not trying to play games. I'm not trying to be a troll. I promise you, I'm not. I'm genuinely trying to
Well, she got
can
you
I
wrapped
ask my
around her
question,
finger,
please?
boy.
Can I ask my question to everyone on the panel?
William and Fossey ready to fuck. But hold up. I just hold on, let's
She
go.
too funny, bro. Like
She
you
too
can't ask a
funny.
question and then
Hold up.
You can't
don't
talk.
expect the right answers. Like she want that.
What's up,
She want to be
Darkwood?
fairy tale too.
Hey
Good
y'all, hey
luck.
Boy was
everybody.
apologizing for no reason.
Hold up, y'all.
Hey,
Let
boo.
Darkwood talk. Hey everyone. Let me mute him. Hold on. Taking me a second to mute him.
What's wrong with apologizing, by
Will
the way? Like, what's wrong with apologizing?
Lenny, do you need him?
Good. I don't know. I know that I've been having to work really hard on Will and Falsely, but I won't work hard on you if you're
We
I'll be
never get to
quick.
talk. Y'all literally get to explain your whole points.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna listen.
Again, back to Will again. Stop coming off of mute. I don't even stay up here long enough for you to unmute. Will, I'm talking to you. I'm not gonna start talking until you stay on mute, Will. Hello? Stop coming off of mute, Will. Are you just playing the mute game? Do you think it's funny?
Well, him and Falsely teamed up to try to dominate the panel.
You can come right back because I'm going to go right back downstairs. So you can come back up, Will, but I'm not a fucking kid. I'm not going to play over the mute button with you. That was fucking weird. So I wanted, after being centered for the last hour, which is fucking crazy, but I wanted to say, I think that when it comes to accepting something and meaning we want it to be specific to the scenario, we are rarely specific to a situation, right? We try to keep the conversation broad, especially about the prompts. However, when we have an example, the case study's right here and it's in real time, and we're actually trying to identify specific behaviors that were just displayed because it makes it a little bit easier to understand what we're trying to say. If we've got the example here, we could ask the participants questions, et cetera, like we were doing. Lenny, I hear you want to go back broad, because the broad you can fight, you can both size it. We can pull in empirical data. We were just asking you to specifically talk about the behaviors that were just displayed. And you wanted to keep going high instead of being specific with something everybody can relate to. So these relatable moments are what we're trying to use now. And I just see you not wanting to say the thing because it's about your side of the fence. You don't want to say it. You want to both sides it because that means if it's about your side of the fence, you'd have to admit it's about you and you want to be othered. So I don't think that Lenny, I don't think you're going to concede to it because you'd have to concede that it's a male problem, even though we've got the example right here. I just think I'm going to fight the whole time because it would mean you too. We know it's you too, but you're fighting that it's you too, but I'm going to mute up.
Hold on, no, I want you can respond to this, but that's why I asked him the question about how did it feel, right? Because the fact that he can't be 100% honest in this moment and he keep going broad is because he does feel uncomfortable. That's the thing. Like, you probably won't get the men to admit it, right? But them keep hurling insults and saying, oh, she controlling you, look, like, and they not participating or dominating fun and they get pushed out. It hurts them on a subconscious level because of how their identity is formed at a young age. And that's the thing. He can't come out of that. That's like how cognitive dissonance
It's not necessarily
protects your
true that I
brain.
can't.
Hold
You
up,
just have to
real
do
quick.
deep work. Like,
Hold up. You can respond. Hold up. Just like cognitive dissonance, your brain protects you from yourself and you rationalize certain things. You may not know why, which is the problem with repressing things. Like in real time, you can't go there specifically because it does make you feel, I forgot the two words, I think you said frustrated, but it does make you feel uncomfortable. The fact that these men are coming together in the way that they come together and you're not able to be included in that. And y'all need to be honest, but you can't be honest about it. You can respond.
well, okay, so I'll say this. As far as those two guys, like defending each other and like kind of like
Hello?
reflecting and like validating each other's like stance. That is a like a bias towards patriarchal validation, right? But I'm like, and I'm not even saying there is no but. That's a fact, right? I agree with you. But the underlying mechanism, like what's really happening but behind the social constructs, is something that is innate to all humans, like broadly. And I think the fact that I didn't say that first and went on to like Dark said, went on to use like the broad stance, um made me come across as if I was like trying to make it an all
Are you
lives matter thing.
familiar? Are you familiar with the information about the difference in the stand? What is it called? The standby effect between men and women.
No.
Bystander effect.
Bystander. Thank you. The bystander effect between men and women.
No. Bystand
Okay.
bystander to what? Like to what phenomenon?
No, the bystander effect, right?
Hmm.
It's basically if it's you and one other person, you're more likely to do something to help that person if they harmed or something. But the more people around you, the less likely you are to do something about it, right? And when they look at the data for the bystander effect, men are much more likely to be a bystander than they are to step up and do something, right? So like when you just like, well, all human beings think and do like this, you're trying to bypass the programming that men have that causes violence in the society that we live in, that deals with inequality in the society we live in. Like a lot of problems we have because of the way men are conditioned in our society. You're trying to erase all that when you say, well, everybody's doing it, and that's the point. Nobody's claiming that women never did X, Y, and Z, but as we pointing out what men are doing again, whether you're doing it intentionally or not, you're trying to move the conversation away from it because
I
it
never said
makes you feel
everybody's doing it.
uncomfortable.
I said everyone has the potential to
So
do it.
not Jim, see what I'm saying? I said all those things and look what you focused on.
Well, I'm not trying to say that everybody's. I know that this is a patriarchal problem, like, but I'm saying everyone, like, what do you think? Let me ask you a question. What do you think upholds the patriarchy? Like, is it just men, like, who upholds the patriarchy?
No, hold up. No,
Because
I'm not
honestly,
going
my mother's the one who inspired me to do more search about my masculinity and about what masculinity really is, because my mother's was the hyper masculine one in my family. Like she's the one who projected these dangerous patriarchal beliefs onto me, and I'm the one who's had to do the work to interrogate that. And I'm not saying it's her fault, like, like, especially someone who she's grew up in West Oakland in 57 different group homes, like, you know what I mean. So I'm not saying it's her fault
But
at
but
all.
Lenny, you're missing the part that you guys have the power physically. I'm not even talking about politically and socially, and y'all taking all the monies. All of that boils down to there is a physical aspect, and for women to survive, we can't say no if somebody knock us between the washer and the dryer. You guys already know this. So trying to say it's the both and it's equal, one is trying to survive and one is dominating. So if she's supporting, it's because she learned at a young age, if I fight back, they're gonna take it. If I fight back, they may hit me. If I fight back, I may not make it home. It's a total different experience as a woman. We are never going to both sides in a patriarchy. It doesn't make sense. You're telling the person who is enslaved you're part of the problem when they can't get out, because if they get out it's dangerous. What is the issue with you?
I also think it's interesting that you try to say, well, your mother's were hyper masculine, right? And then you talk about how she been in 57 group homes. So we know that's like related to some instability and trauma. And we can say the same thing about how
That's why I
men are
said it wasn't her
conditioned.
fault at all.
Hold up. Pause. Again, when you think about masculine, because you said it, masculine, in our society, masculine behavior associated with group.
Ma-
What group?
you said masculine society is associated, masculine behavior is associated in what group? Males.
Yeah, there we go.
Right. So you're saying, like, are you making an argument that males are
So you're saying that your mother was showing male behavior?
No,
So
not, she
our
wasn't
point.
showing male behavior. She was projecting male behavior onto me. She wasn't showing. My mom's feminine, but she.
Hold up.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold up. It don't matter. You focus on the wrong thing. You associate your mother with male behavior, whether she pushed it on you, whatever. And then that's the thing. It's male behavior. It's male behavior that we're pointing out.
Right. Okay, I get you now. All right. You see, like, and this is cool. Like, I like this, but I don't want to interrupt you, but I want to make something very clear. Like, my mom, I'm not saying my mom, like, because I hate that trope. Like, the whole black women are like, she was not. She was the most like feminine. You just have to meet her to see her. I'm not gonna describe her, but what she would used to do is like give, or it was hard to love her because like in the way she respected you, or respect like or like or granted you leeway, was based off of how like the subtle micro masculine behavioral traits you projected. So me, I was always a timid, I'm not calling myself the B word or anything. I wasn't like, I wasn't pushover, but I was always a timid. I was, kid. I was a late bloomer. I was morbidly obese. I didn't really hit puberty like 15, 16. And she, from my experience, she tended to gravitate and validate my cousins who were like in the streets, hyper masculine, and even my older brother who was actually a homosexual. She would validate them because they were showing more signs of physical competency, and I couldn't even like tell my mom I love her without me feeling like she was actually judging me for not being masculine. So that's why I'm saying, like, my mom was the person in my childhood who like allowed me to, like, instead of like be angry or go down that alt-right path, to like genuinely inquire or seek why this may be happening, so that I could potentially be able to have a genuine connection with my mom. So yeah, I see someone
Lenny, but
saying,
she sees what runs the society. She
right,
sees what the
agreed,
patriarchy has built and who's at the top. So she
facts.
wants you at the top.
And
So she's
that's why
going
I
to
said I
push
don't
you
blame her.
towards all the characteristics, whether it's physical,
And I'm there
emotional,
now, like,
mental. So that's what she's saying. These men win.
right,
These men are less likely to be
right,
harmed.
pushovers.
These men are likely to have more success because in our society, that's what makes it to the top. You can get to the top with your looks. You can get to your top with physical prowess. You can get you to the top by being more dominant. That's what she was pushing. So for her, she's pushing it for safety for you. Because that's what
Agreed.
she did. That's how she had to operate, and to be safe for her, she's going to push the same things, and she can't even get what you can get as a man. So she may be frustrated, like, I'm a woman. No matter what I do, I can't win at this. But this is how I saw other men win. These are the men that are the top. These are the men that are dominating. So she's pushing you to that because of the patriarchy. It's not her. We're telling you it's other men for a millennia who've been pushing that. And she has just got in and she, well, if I have a boy, I got to do what it takes to get him to the top. That's all it is. The system is wrong, not your mother. That's what we're trying to get you to understand. The system
I
is
never
fucked.
said my mom was wrong. I actually said I said the exact same thing. The system was wrong. Before I even said anything, I pointed out the system, what the system has done to her. She's a Reaganite. She's she's the product of the Reagan era, bro. She grew up in the 80s during the rock epidemic in West Oakland, in 57 different group homes, North Richmond, West Oakland, like she grew up in the slums. I'm not blaming her by any means. And if anything, what's came out of that is a woman that's like not only mentally competent, but physically competent. Like my mom was, like, a fun fact about my mom, she'll sue somebody within a drop of a pen and she will not lose. Like, my mom sued the school district for tying my brother's shoelaces wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's on my little brother heartbeat. I'll never, that was last year, 2024. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm not saying she's like, I'm not saying anything by any means. Like, I'm not trying to demean her at all. That's my mom, bro. And even if it wasn't, like, I'm like, I wouldn't even do that in the first place, because I like to have like an unbiased, like, intellectual stance that's grounded in reality. Like, I wanted my perspective to be grounded in reality that isn't validated by either side. But I'm an observer. Like, I try to the best of my abilities, because at the end of the day, we're constrained to our own like neurological.
Yeah, but it's just weird. Hold up, because you kind of like just going on. The thing is, like, you point out your mother, right, upholding the patriarchy, because we all know that's linked to trauma, right? It's to protect you. That she knows that if you don't go out and perform this way, that it gonna be consequences. We get that. But what I'm saying is, it's the male behavior that is the problem. It's the male behavior, because a lot of time when we hear these conversations about submission, a lot of times submission is like, oh, in a relationship you doing X, Y, Z. No, submission is it for a woman to act a certain way or for a man to act a certain way. And y'all don't want to acknowledge that the problem is male behavior that's been normalized in our society. You can't call it out, and that's the problem. It's not that your mother was displaying these behaviors; it's that she taught you to display these behaviors.
Hold up, did you just try to say submission work two ways, both ways? So
Yeah, you
you
submissive
submit to
too.
me, so
I
what?
gave you examples how you was being submissive earlier.
Chill out.
No, okay. Well, that submissive isn't something that's just like that's a never mind because you're gonna think I'm talking broadly.
No, the men have to submit to the patriarchy too. There is a role.
Exactly. I was gonna
There are
say
things
like
that you have to do. So
yeah.
men do have to submit
If
to the
yeah, me
patriarchy, and you
assimilating.
have to do. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say like because I'm 20 right now, bro. So from the age of 16, like I said, I was a late bloomer. From the age of 16 to 20, I'll be 21 on April 16th. I've been strength training, lifting weights. You know, I grew to 6 feet tall. Taking all these supplements, vitamins, whatever. That's a form of submission. You know that, right? Assimilation is a form of submission. Like
That's what we said, Lenny. Don't take our point.
Well, you said that was crazy, but yeah, that's my problem, right? Because yeah, everybody's upholding it because everybody's supposed to play in these roles, right? And a woman's role is to not be masculine. And masculine, just standing up for yourself can be seen as being masculine. So women are conditioned to be docile, and the reason why women are behaving that way is because of the danger and the threat that men pose. And the fact that we can't be honest and say this is male behavior in our society and this was causing harm to everybody, and you want to both sides that's why you're the problem. Because you can't call it out for what it is.
Damn, man, fight back, Lenny.
Thank you, Tammy. Also, I want y'all to notice how quiet Falsely got when his boyfriend left.
Yeah, so soon I give y'all
And
the
his
respect to
boyfriend
talk.
didn't
I
come
was
back
doing
up.
something.
When I was unblocking
Will didn't come
Kevin.
back in the queue either.
Come on now.
I was
I
doing
try to
something.
respect,
I
let
would
y'all
have
have your
responded to that.
conversation now.
And
Now I'm sad.
I want to let you know
Hey,
something. Like
can't win.
I'm not failing to admit that that you know
You are failing to admit. Hold up.
that
Yes,
patriarchy is
you
a
are.
dangerous.
No. Lenny. No.
Lenny,
Whether you have the self-awareness or not, you are failing to admit to it. That's the point that's been
That
pointed out.
patriarchy is dangerous.
No. That you can't point it out.
That I can't point out like examples of male patriarchy.
You can't call it out specifically. No, that's
Call what
the
out?
whole
What do you want me to
argument.
call out so I could like actually?
He wants you to call out falsely.
No, bro. I'm trying to hear from the horse's mouth, please. Like,
hey,
what do you want me to call out so I can
You're
actually?
you know he just
The
told you what she
problem.
wants you to do.
Hold up. No.
You didn't comprehend that?
No. Y'all ain't comprehending.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Lenny.
Because I admitted that I've been before I even jumped on this panel years ago. Like I've came to that conclusion that male patriarchy is dangerous. Like I've always been interested in sociological issues. I read pessimistic philosophers. Francis
Lenny, hold on.
Bacon.
She trying to say something. Hold on, bro.
Hold up.
She
Here's
trying
the
to
thing,
talk.
right? Y'all funny. It doesn't matter even if you recognize something, even if you can understand what something is, doesn't mean that you have the self-awareness to understand your own behaviors or your own metacognition. That's a different level of awareness.
I practice
When you do- hold
metacognition
up.
every day. Like I literally
Hold
do
up.
introspective writings every day.
Lenny. I didn't even finish the point and you already cutting me off.
You ain't never heard women go first, man? Stick to the script, stay in your role, bro.
Y'all fall asleep. Don't switch it up. Stay consistent how you was when we were.
I am. I'm sticking to the script.
Lenny, you gonna take that?
So that's
No, you're not
hilarious, Fossey.
performing anymore.
You're funny, Fossey, bro.
I'm just saying. Lenny, she's trying to talk. Hold on. Go ahead. Do your thing. Oh, I can talk now? That's crazy how you let her control you like that, man.
Yeah. Hey, Lionel.
We never was trying to validate each other. We never did no type of validation.
Yes, y'all do.
We never said no
Lionel.
points. We barely got to talk.
Lionel, did you just say female patriarchy?
Bro, are you talking to me?
Yes. You're the only
Wait, no,
Lionel up here.
I never said female patriarchy. What the hell?
Yeah, no, that's why it was a question.
Nah, bro. I thought you was asking falsely. That I couldn't even believe you asked me that question.
Nah, I never said no shit like that. Man, we was never validating no points on there or none at all. I was just trying to tell the man don't follow what she just did to you. She controlled the whole conversation. Every time she asked the question and he was
I just want people to realize how Falsey behavior changed and how he was performing for William. And how when William was going, he stopped performing the same. That's what I'm saying.
She's doing the same shit again.
It's the bystander effect. When it's a group of men, it's okay.
I was quiet the whole time, but now when I'm trying to
women,
talk, I can't even talk. Y'all was talking that whole
as long
time.
as
I
a
was
group
quiet
is
the whole
jumping to
time.
women, it's okay. But
That
if there's
shit's
no
crazy.
group, it's one-on-one, then y'all tuck your fucking tails. But it's only when the group is doing it. That's what we're talking about, that fucking group thing that y'all have. Y'all scared to go against everybody. And when the group leaves, now you quiet as a fucking church mouse.
The man stand on their own. What are y'all talking about? We protect and provide. What are you talking about?
Can you give me an example of like men standing on their own?
Going out here and making a way. Building these
Can you give
roads,
me an
figuring out how
example
to do
of,
this and all this, build these bridges, everything that's going on there.
so
We
is
made
that
this
men
way.
standing on their own, or is that men being given an opportunity to do
I
roles
mean,
that
standing
were,
on your own is when you're leading something, you're
I'm asking you
building
a question.
something.
I'm asking you a
That's
question.
what men do.
Is that men standing on their own, or is that men given an
No, I
opportunity
don't. All
to
men are, all boys are not. It's still boys.
you're not even
standing
standing on your own
alone.
right now. You're not even allowed me to
I'm standing on my
ask the
own because I'm
question.
talking. I'm not using nobody to talk to you. I'm telling you.
Never mind. Well, I'm
Yeah, I
about to
know it's
leave
never
y'all.
mind, Lenny.
I'm
You
about to
let people
leave.
control how you talk and how you answer
I think
questions.
this
That's why I can
conversation
talk and do how I
was
do, and she
constructive.
can talk and do how we do. And we don't have to respect how
We
you
may have
talking
not like came to a
because you don't understand. You
we may
haven't
have not
tapped into
came
your
to a,
masculinity yet.
I think this conversation was constructive. I love what y'all doing. And if you don't mind, I would like to recommend you something, like as a host.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop you right there. You probably shouldn't.
No, I want to well, just on a I want to recommend you something. Like nothing like it's not critique or anything. I just want to recommend you a couple essays that I think you should read, or for everybody, if you don't mind. All right, I'll just start listening. All right, so read On Truth in Lies and a Non-Moral Sense by Friedrich Nietzsche. Read Revolutionary, the S Word. I'm not gonna say that word on TikTok Live. Revolutionary S Word by Huey P. Newton. Read Black Skin, White Mask by
Is
Frantz
this the
Fanon.
metacognition, brother? You the one that you
But I'm just
metacognition every
saying,
day. You
I want y'all to read
self-diagnose
that,
and
bro. Like,
introspect. Is
cause
that you?
that'll really
Which
like
one of y'all is that? Which
those
one?
three manifestos
You're
within
thinking too
themselves.
much,
Like,
brother.
they're very.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. You know what I'm
Those are
Man,
saying?
pretty
go read The
sociological
Fall of a
theories.
Black Man. Then come talk to me, man.
Hey,
I
Lionel.
Go
would
read
give me
that.
the author.
Listen, brother, my brother's my brother. I'm gonna teach y'all how to get to this status I've arrived at. None of that reading shit.
Hey,
It
Lionel.
sounds crazy.
And we don't
I
read.
know you think it's crazy, and they gonna laugh at you.
We don't
They
read.
would, but
Who cares if they laugh? Nigga, we don't
stop
read. If we don't read.
reading somebody else's perspective and gain your own experience. Then you're gonna be that man that stands on his own. You don't have to just say the shit that sounds right.
Right.
You gonna be that guy. You feel me? And now you won't be in the prompt. You won't seek validation. You'll now be the validation. You're the guy that gotta validate motherfuckers. You want to be that guy as a man. I'm just letting you know.
The two-factor authentication. That's what you want to be. You want to be the validator.
Right.
Yeah. No one what is it?
These niggas just barring
Self-approved and
over
shit
not
like that.
reading.
Facts. I gotta teach them, man,
Yeah,
because they
they're
don't be
currently
knowing.
circle
Y'all,
jerking over
that's why I
not
told you
reading.
they submitted to women, and women told men to do this shit, and they're like, you know what? I should read. Men was
Nah,
writing
ain't no women
books.
told me to read, bro.
Yes, they did.
Man,
Subconsciously.
when you want to hide the knowledge from a black man, you put it in the book, man. Come on,
Who
stop with
told you
that
that? Who
stuff.
told you
I'ma
that?
still get
Who
knowledge.
told you that?
Wise black man. What are you talking about?
See what I'm saying? That's
I
my
done been
point.
around the nation. What are you talking
That's my
about?
point. Do you want to be the motherfucker listening to black men, or do you want to be the
Yeah,
black
but
man motherfucker
but
listen to?
listen, I'm not.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I'ma still. Where do you get all your knowledge from? It just popped
I
in your
just
brain.
told you. See, bro,
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay, and I'm gonna tell you that's
I
what I'm doing
just
the same
told you.
thing. If I listen to another man's perspective, I don't just follow his
I'm
perspective.
not
I
telling you to
listen to what he
listen to
say. I get
me.
out in
Listen
his
to
field and
you.
I do what I
This
do.
is
I have my
crazy.
own trials
See
and
what I'm
tribulations and
saying?
what I go through, and I get my
Like you
understanding
done
from that.
sat with women for so long, you take selfies and you got your hair laid and shit. You've absorbed the women's thinking and
Man,
you ain't even realize it. Like it seeped
nah,
into your
man,
brain.
fuck
You've
this about.
submitted to women and you don't
I
even
ain't never
realize.
submitted to
These are
women.
men
I
I was
lead
talking
in
about,
everything I
Terry.
do. You haven't even talked to me enough to even get that
Brother, I'm
type of.
talking to you right now. What? How much
But
more? See what I'm
I'm not.
saying?
I'm talking
And now
about you
you want
haven't
to
been talking. If
insinuate
you
that we
been
need
listening
more
up here, you would
conversation
know
as a
I
man. Like
ain't never
what
submitted to
world are
women.
we in?
They've been trying to control the
Why
conversation the
are
whole
you trying
time.
to
I have never
insinuate
let
I
them
need to
control the
talk to a
conversation.
man more? I told you go stop, put the book down, go experience what you want to know, and you talking against it.
I have experienced what I want to know. What are you talking about? I didn't just say I just read books. I'm not somebody in the house. What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is when you go and you know, guess what? You can
I
say
know. I
instead
be
of
having. Hey,
referring
I'm
somebody
good,
to a
brother.
book.
I'm good. I'm not. That you got me mixed up with Lenny. I'm not Lenny, brother.
I
I've been
don't
out
know,
here.
Lenny.
I'm not no 20-year-old, bro. I'm not no 20-year-old. He's
Oh, so
20.
you the metacognition dude.
No, that was him
No,
naming all them
Lenny.
books that didn't
All right.
matter. I just brought up a book saying
Well,
with
fuck it.
him.
Y'all
This
both
some.
in the same boat, man.
No, we not in the same
Yeah, y'all
boat, man.
got
Can't no
quiet.
woman control me like how he was getting controlled.
Both of
That
y'all
man
got
controlling
quiet,
the
Listen, I
bro.
whole
You let
support
Tara
y'all
conversation.
not
He
dominate
don't
the
learning
even have
shit.
his own
You let
points.
Tara
No, we
dominate the
He
can.
don't even have his
conversation,
own points
and
to
then you
stand
got
on.
quiet because you ain't had no thoughts because Tara
No,
was doing the
she
thinking
kept
for you.
muting me. I kept getting muted, so I just let
She
them
don't even
talk.
be. She don't even be pressing the button. That's one thing I know.
Yes,
One
she
thing she
did.
gonna
Where
do
the
is
hell
drop a
was you at?
motherfucker.
Where
Nah,
was you
I
at?
forget
That's
where I was at.
facts.
I was getting some head. One thing she gonna do is drop something.
She was muting me
Nah,
No,
the
nah,
whole
nah.
no,
Nah.
no,
nah.
Yeah.
time.
no,
Nah.
She
no,
was
no.
muting me. She didn't
Nah.
I'm gonna
drop me. She
support
just
y'all
keep
to
muting
stay
me.
stupid. Listen, women, listen. If he's telling you that he ain't into no learning shit, I want you to pick that one. That's the one that you want. I want you to get that dumb motherfucker and take him for everything you got. Every motherfucker that says I'm anti-intellectual, I'm anti-books, I already know everything there is to know. You can't teach me shit. Y'all
Right? What
women
are you
stay
talking
knowing
about?
shit.
That's
I want y'all to
ignorance, and
stay
that's
knowing
I
shit, and I
definitely
want you
agree
to
with
get
you.
these dumb motherfuckers. Cause how you gonna figure it out? How you gonna know? Cause you know and he don't. I absolutely enjoy a motherfucker who want to stay stupid. I be like, that's the nigga I want right there. Come here, let me talk to you. Let me show you
This
something.
man
And
just
I'm gonna
said
take it
stop
all
reading
because
books.
you're fucking stupid. Like fighting to stay stupid is prime fucking
It's
picking.
great man to
Those are
have
the ones
made
that you
great
can get over on
accomplishments, and
because
these
they
man has
insist on being
made books.
stupid.
That's crazy, man.
That's what they was doing it for, brother. Yeah,
Where?
they couldn't wait to fool somebody and have somebody say, you know what, you right. Like
So
I took a
the
book.
books
Check
written
this out.
by
I took a
Marcus
blank
Garvey,
sheet of paper
Malcolm
and a pen,
X, and stuff
put
like that.
marks on
That's
that,
foolishness.
and you read that shit and
Books
you
like
let
A
that
Shot of
shit into your
Shakur.
mind and you was like,
Yeah.
yes.
Y'all always want to like dominate each other. This shit weird. Um, I hope y'all paying attention. Right, everything not gonna be validated and everything ain't gonna be explained to you. But I hope y'all paying attention. Thank y'all for coming to support my live. I appreciate y'all.